It's Wednesday. You know what time it is. But before we get started on this new era, I just want to remind everyone if they can't match 10% of the 100 that you put in, they don't need to go near. Just tell them, get the fuck out of here. Let's start the show. I'm Mike Thunder, and welcome to Vol.1 of Mike Thunder Era, run by me, the whole fucking vibe, Mike Thunder. And as you can see, it's a little something different, a little something new. I wanted to try something that was out of my element. We all get too comfortable at what we do, you know. So I guess you can say I was heavily influenced by a couple of things. For starters, my West Coast excursion. And then on top of that, a fellow Filipina who has, within a short amount of time, have pretty much locked in as like a day one, But it cracks me up how in a week, this woman has watched almost every Fast and Furious movie. So it kind of added that influence as well, because my favorite, of course, is Tokyo Drift. Now, the backstory behind the logo you see right there. As you know, my graphics guy, mWo representative and fellow day oneer, Base Kip, check out his stuff, follow him. He knew what I was going through at the time. I was probably at the lowest of my low, health-wise, emotion-wise, mental-wise. I was checked out. To quote the great Gorilla Monsoon, the lights were on, but nobody was home. Nobody was home. So he ended up coming up with an idea of new graphics. And we were talking about it. I just didn't have anything that I could come up with. So I like Switchblade Jay White from New Japan. I like his character. I like his development. And I always liked his logos. So I came up with an idea based off of one of his logos, my Switchblade era. And it had the switchblade and, it had the switchblade in the katana language in Japanese. So I wanted something similar. So that's when we came up with Mike Thunder Era. It goes hand in hand, right? So a huge shout out to him for making it not only just a new logo to put on a shirt, but it does have a lot of meaning to it. Even the message you see on the back, Real NBC. If you're an avid viewer of the show, you already know what I'm talking about. So it was pretty much a mix of Jay White with a little bit of Prince Devitt, because it also gave the idea of holding on to the predecessor logo before this, the Shinobi Club logo. And I wanted to get away from that because it was getting popularity of its own identity, but it wasn't my identity. Yeah, the ideas and everything I came up with, yeah, but it wasn't part of me. It wasn't my own. It wasn't something that I can just look at it and go, okay, cool. Not some fucking otaku Bullet Club logo, you know. So I wanted something that just was based on how I felt. And it ended up becoming the most bought shirt the first week. It's the only item on Shop mWo, which you can see at the bottom at the link, passing through on the marquee. There you go. Keep going, keep going, keep looking, follow, type it in, and it's gone. So it's the only logo on Shop mWo where every single item was bought at least once. T-shirts, premium shirts, women's shirts, tank tops, kids shirts, book bags, stickers, mugs, all of that, every drawstring bags, all of them. So thank you for those who have really invested in not just mWo, but the whole Mike Thunder era, you know, backstory. Now that you all fully know, rather than me just going with the basics of rough patch, base kit, t-shirt, rest is history. And that's the one thing about Basecamp I always give credit about, even though he's very humble. The man will take your emotions, put them into his emotions when it comes to creating a logo. Some people would be like, okay, I got your pitch. Here's what I'm going to go with. But he actually puts the emotion that you're feeling into his emotion, and he creates magic. And that's what makes him very unique. So once again, if you ever see Basecamp on his Instagram, give him a shout out. Tell him Mike Thunder loves him. Because every logo has been a banger after banger after banger. Now, tune in tomorrow night on Twitch for Thirsty Thunder Thursday. If you thought the intro to this was great, you're in for a treat tomorrow night. I promise you that. What's happening, Liam Savage? How you doing tonight? I know you're watching the show. I know there's people on YouTube and Twitter live watching. So enjoy the show. I'll make that song list tonight. Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. I'll be waiting for it, bruh. But on a side note, it's just pretty much been, like I said, just been chilling, just being me, just being Mike. Like I said, the West Coast excursion, it made me do a lot of deep thinking. It made me do a lot of reflecting. And I felt like when I first came to Northern Virginia, I felt like the kid from South Carolina died. He died. And people think that same person is still there, no matter how many times you remind me. He's gone. He's dead. So the past 7 years, it's pretty much been Mike, the grown-up old man, blossoming into an old man for the past 7 years in Virginia. Until I went to the other side and spent 5 days there. That's when Mike from Northern Virginia left, and he never came back. He never came back. He's gone. So I've learned and many people could probably agree. When you go through probably your most tragic moment and you do something to, clear your head, start over, get out of that comfort zone of misery, a part of that person dies and it just adds growth to something else. Just like Mike Thunder, he's been here all along, but he really didn't finally come out until 2020 during the pandemic, where probably a lot of us inside died. Part of us died during 2020. However we were, no matter what position we were in, no matter what our status was, when 2020 hit, everybody, a part of them died. Not because of a virus. It was just the world changed. So I see you, Liam Savage. You're everywhere. I was just joking. Stop being sensitive. I'm sorry. So, yeah, I'd say the person that came up here 7 years ago, he was gone. He ain't coming back. He left. And like I said, it's a different part of me again that grew. And because of that, I've learned to be more and more selfish, more secluded. Like how people see me in the daytime and how people see me on this show. Yeah. But once everything goes off, that's when I'm pretty much shut out from the world. I live in darkness. No, seriously, I live in darkness. Like if you look right over here, matter of fact, I'm gonna give y'all a little field trip. If y'all look over here, where's the windows at, Mike? Where's the windows at? There are none. I know I'm trying to like readjust. But yeah, the windows are covered. The windows are blacked out from my room, the hallway, living room. Because, like I said, I grew out of that comfort zone that I was living mentally. And that's not a bad thing, to be honest. It's a good thing. You don't want to be complacent with the same thing every time. You don't want to eat bland ass chicken, right? What do? You season it. No, there's no window. Well, those are covered. Everything's covered. Like when I say everything's covered, it's covered. Liam Savage. Ain't nothing there. Like everything is blacked out. Now, don't get me wrong. I still do my heavy tanning. That's why I've maintained, for those who see me, hot chocolate. Fuck it, I'll go ahead and stay it for the record, hot chocolate. But yeah. And for those who've been out there who've, I guess you can say, was able to experience the VIP of my excursion, yeah, I'm pretty much sticking with my day ones, people who have actually been like family to me, not the ones that say it in public, yeah, we're all family, yeah. And really, you're just gaslighting. And of course, my inner circle. If you're part of that, I pretty much closed it down a bit more. And there's a lot of people that I thank for that. So for those out there in that category, thank you. I really appreciate you. Oh, snap. And the camera dropped once again. See, that tells you right there on this show. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have gotten to solve. Because let's be honest, people, Mike Thunder, a good man, a hard good man. But yeah, we're bros, man. Like Liam Savage, you've been a day one or two. But yeah. So I did have a clip though that I wanted to play. Not gonna lie. Okay. So recently through a coworker, and I've only seen them through like clips, but I've never like seen them like full episodes. Y'all ever heard of the Hodge twins? So these are two Marine veterans, patriotic as hell and all that, very political. But I like watching them on the comedy point of view when they do dumb stuff. Like whenever they go do their little drive-through cheat days when they were cutting and putting on muscle. Matter of fact, they did a cameo on that HBO series Insecure for those that have seen it. But it would crack me up. Their catchphrase is do whatever the fuck you want to do. But there was one clip where they were eating, right? And they did a live chat and someone was judging, like, how you going to have muscles and all that and you're eating like fast food? The guy leaned over, I think it was either Keith or Kevin, I can't tell, because they both sound the same in a way. But the guy leaned over and he said, look, eat whatever the fuck you want to eat. And my camera don't like me tonight for some reason. Because that's what, twice the camera dropped. All right, we're just going to do it this way. How about this? Because you know what? My camera's being a bunghole tonight. Bunghole. Wonder if we can do it like this. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see if the third time's a charm. I'm not the one drinking. Yeah, they sound white. They do. They sound like they're Southerners. I'm not drinking. I'm actually drinking water tonight. I passed the kidney stone 3 days ago. Wasn't fun. Wasn't fun at all. My first kidney stone was when I was 19. Yeah. That shit hurt like a mofo. Dark chocolate, huh? Yeah. And I'm quite delicious. I don't know. That's just Mike Thunder talking. Regular Mike does not talk like this. There's a difference. There is a difference. And people do not believe me when I tell them that there is a difference between regular Mike and Mike Thunder. Because if you're asking right now, those who are new watching, who is Mike Thunder? Mike Thunder is basically everything that regular Mike Cook wanted to be in life, but had no confidence to do so. Apparently, he has been here all along, but I never knew. It had to take age 32 for that to happen. Wild. By the way, I turned 36 on the 8th of December. You can also send all donations, photos, 8x10s, all of that to Mike World Order. Now, it looks like we got one of our guests coming in. Okay, Liam Savages. Are there two Liam Savages? Base Kib, you just missed the first part of the show. Thanks for tuning in, I sent you the link. Hopefully you can hop in. And speaking of brass, we got our resident mWo King of the Brass, as we like to say, from all the way from Toronto, brah. He's one of the guys that came up with a catchphrase that when he said it live the last time he was on Mike World Order, I got people at my job department talking about go play with your dinky, bro. So Wow. And based on a message I got, dropping it like it's hot because apparently I'm hot dark chocolate. You know what? Hashtag that on my Twitter. Hot dark. Basically, what the hell, man? He's somebody's jacking up the car. Uh, oh no, we can go. Liam, I don't know your schedule. Like usually Tuesday nights would have been the best nights. That's why you took me taking down Thirsty Thunder on Tuesdays personal. And I'm sorry. That's why I gave you like your own music segment of the week. I'm sorry, bruh. And if you don't like it, go play with your dinky, bruh. That being said, welcome to the he said he's off, motherfucker. Sir, to be exact, yes, I am. I like moms because this Saturday night on mWo Nightcap with Mike Thunder, it's going to be a Hot Mom Summer playlist. Check it out, 9 o'clock. Anywho, Hangton, what's
Hey,
good?
what's up, bruh? How are these, man?
Oh man, it's delightful, man. How have you been? How's things going on in Toronto?
It's there. It's okay, man. Things are going good.
Oh
Just
really,
busy
bro?
at work. That's all. Just busy
So,
work. That's all I'm doing.
so before we do our usual shooting the shiz right now, I want you to give me special recognition, and you know why? Because I won the bet. Okay.
Oh, of course you won the vet.
Yeah, you damn right.
Tom,
So
Tom went. Tom wanted to lay this one down. He he started playing with his dinky, and he wanted to get another kid. That's what it was.
yeah, I mean, he said, Liam Savage said, I'm off work. I don't know what you're talking about with moms. Dude, hot moms got snacks, okay? You got to realize that. Especially if it's a hot mom that got her shit together, they have the best snacks. They got all the good, expensive snacks, or they know how to cook. Either one or the two. They either got snacks, know how to cook, and if they do both, whoo, make your heads explode if you know what I'm saying. Like the American Dream, Dusty Rose, dropping the elbow with the boogie woogie on the baby. I still got the magic daddy, you know.
Jeez.
But yeah, so for those who don't know, there's a group of me and a bunch of Canadians, and of course our fellow New Yorker I sample, called Mike Thunder is your daddy. And there was a lottery going on with a fellow res guy, Tom, who's been on the show a couple of times. So he mentioned about a chick that's finally the one.
No, wait. Time out.
Oh,
He what he did was he said he was in love about a few months ago, right? With this
yep.
one chick. Then he broke up with the chick. He hated the chick. Then he got with another chick and said, "This is the one." And then we started out cracking jokes about how long is this one gonna last, and that's why we started that way. And you said that he was gonna last forever,
I
or
said
longer than
if he makes it past 6 months,
he's gonna
it
make
would
it past
last.
6 months. Whereas myself and Cody and everybody else was saying, we're gonna get rid of it. He's not gonna get past 3 months. She's gonna get tired of him, or he's gonna get tired of her. Gonna say she's an alcoholic or something along those lines. And then, lo and behold, he goes, "I got some bad news yesterday." And you piped up first. You got her pregnant, and I go, "Oh, she's not the one. Your 90-day fiance is done." And he came out and said he got one past the goalie.
Yeah. our fellow res guy, she's the one. She's the one to give him a baby.
He snuck one past the goalie.
Mhm. It's yeah, it's gonna be a so technically, he's got two dinkies to play with now.
Technically, that was your call.
I mean, am I wrong?
He's going off in the group right now with some chats right now. I can't hear them, but I'm pretty sure he's going off on some comment I said or something.
Yeah, because you said
I
you
always
said
trigger.
he's got 12 to 16 weeks. The clap.
Oh, he was bragging that he was gonna clap. He likes to clap, makes those cheeks clap. I'm like, oh, you only got 12 or 16 weeks to clap before her belly starts protruding, or you're gonna have a dent in the forehead of the kid.
I mean, maybe it's a good thing he did drop that weight. Because now it's about to transfer over.
Oh, listen, when her belly gets so big, he's gonna start playing with his dinky again.
I mean, what can you say? What the hell, Liam? I guess Liam's got an NBC now. But yeah, the poor guy. Nah, I ain't gonna say the poor guy. You know what?
He sets himself up, and I add flavor to the conversation, keep it real.
He's already a good dad, so I'm not worried. I think he's gonna be all right.
Oh, he'll be fine, man.
But I still won because even though I said 6 months, the final number was 18 years, and I got the closest.
Wait. We still have time. She could say it's not his. We don't know.
I mean,
we don't know yet.
But see, here's the thing, though, and I'm just playing devil's advocate. All right, we all got love for Tom, but that's a little too soon to be dropping the P-bomb.
You think?
Yeah, honestly.
I'm thinking this, but
I don't give a shit. It's my show. Speak it.
He was in love with the other girl. I don't know what happened. Then this new girl comes. And it's really quick. I know when you get a new girl, you want to bang her all the time. I get it. I understand that. Because you're just loving that, especially when you haven't had it in a while. Like I don't think he had it much, right? And then he's just salivating over it. I could see him just doing it. And he was bragging to us in the chat that he liked to keep it in there because she took the pill, right? Remember that? And
yes.
I never trust a girl that says she's taking the pill.
I mean,
because all they got to do is miss one and you're fucked.
I'm sterile. I'm good. I'm just saying. I'm good.
Well, I'm in your boat too, man. I got the vasectomy, so I don't give a fuck. I'm done. I shoot flags now.
I got my niece, so I'm good. That to me, that is my daughter. Like, matter of fact,
true.
You're the first to hear. Well, one of the few to hear this, right? So,
well, everybody's hearing
while I was on the, my West Coast excursion, my dad got hurt cleaning the pool. His knee buckled and he fell in. And my sister messaged me, and I called while he was at the hospital, and he told me what happened, and then he was like, "You'll never guess who helped me out of the pool." I was like, "Was it Mom?" He's like, "No." Was it the neighbors? He said, no. Was it my sisters? And he said, no. I said, so you're going to tell me that a 3-year-old kid helped get you out of the pool?
Telling you,
And he was
kids when they feel threatened or scared, they have incredible strength. I've seen it in
yeah.
my own kids.
And the same thing, and here's where it's funny. This is where I jokingly say she's my kid because of the pattern. So the same thing happened to my dad before when I was like 16. And it was, I'd probably say 16 was my peak in Olympic weightlifting. But his knee buckled. He fell in the pool because we were cleaning the pool after doing yard work because we were going to jump in. And his knee buckled and he fell in. And I don't know what it was, but mind you, at that time, Pops was probably 230, 235. I was 16, maybe.
You're lighter in the water too, right? So, but it's
dude,
deadlift. You're under the water.
I be doing flips and everything in the pool, but it's crazy. So I don't know why, but literally with one arm, I grabbed my dad and pulled him literally out. The pool is 5 feet deep. And literally, I like from a lane was able to like pull him out, which is crazy at 16 with just one arm pulling a 235 man out. So he sent me the footage because he has a back camera to where it shows who's coming in through the back door in the patio and all that. And I'm watching this as it's happening. And you're hearing her like guiding him by the arm to keep him up so he can get to the steps. And she was like, Pop, hurt. Because she was trying to get to the door and nobody was answering. And I'm like, what were they doing in the house the whole time? And literally, had she not been there, Pops could have drowned, or Pops could have, the neighbor could have like heard him and got him. I don't know. But
sure.
Yeah, I saw on the footage, she helped like guide him and help them to get up the steps and get out of the pool. And I thought that was the most craziest, coolest, awesome fucking thing ever.
She's his guardian angel now, man.
Yeah. I'm like, that's not my niece. That's practically my daughter at this point. I'm like, that's my kid.
It's replay, right?
Huh?
It's like a replay.
Yes. It was just like the collage, which is now framed, of my dad at 35.
Yeah, I saw that picture. It was a beautiful picture.
Yeah. And it's literally the same age. It's my dad at 35 carrying me at age 3. And then you fast forwarded, it's me at 35 carrying my niece at age 3.
It was almost spitting image, except you got no hair.
You know what?
That's the only thing. That's the only thing, bro.
And the crazy part is Pops turns 69 next year, and he can still grow out an afro.
You got your genes from your mom, I think, bro.
Nope. My mom is 65, and she can grow an afro. My sister.
Oh, you're adopted. You're adopted.
Nah. Oh no, I'm their kid. Oh, trust me, I'm their kid. So I don't know where the genetics of me being bald came from, because all my uncles, they had like the Jerry curls and the afros. Nah, not me. 35. Been bald since 30, practically.
Well, I got 6 brothers, and me and my brothers, we all joke with that. I'm the mailman's son. My other brother says he's the government's son. We all joke that we're adopted because none of us look alike. We're not like brothers that look alike,
Oh yeah, I mean, it's crazy because even though I'm the youngest, I look like the oldest compared to my 2 sisters. The oldest, she looked like she could be the youngest. Like she looked like she's fresh out of college still, and I don't like that.
That's good. That's good genes, man.
No, it ain't. I be hanging out with mom, and they be like, oh, that's your wife? Because mom don't look her age. And it's crazy. Like when mom came to visit in Virginia, there were dudes like younger than me in their 20s trying to shoot their shot.
Shit.
And I have to shoot them across the room. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man.
My mom, man.
But then I'm like, why should I be judgmental when I have a taste for moms as well?
Shit.
That's what makes it interesting. Like, how can I judge when I'm no different? But then again, I've been like that since I was 19. Crazy shit, huh? Anywho, so Hang 10. You ever heard of them dudes, the Hodge twins?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think about them? You support them? You like them? They're comedic?
They do topical stuff on whatever's happening, right? And they usually talk about politics or something to do with race or some sort of shit. Sometimes they can be funny. Sometimes they go overboard a little bit. I find them a little bit quirky. That's just me.
And see, that's the thing. I like watching all of their clips when they're not being political, when it's just them.
Yeah. If it's just them and they're just being honest about things, but it seems more their stuff is more focused and portrayal of a certain topic. And I would prefer.
You got a
my name is Hang. Last name is Hangton. I go by Hangton. Okay. That's it.
He said he's guessing Darren or Snickers. Oh my gosh, Liam, if only you see the messages I'm getting, it's too hilarious. But anywho, here's a clip from them on another show, right? And they mentioned they got a fear of dogs. You know, so the dog, they bring a dog in.
They're from the South United States, right? So
yeah, I think they're from.
There is problems with the dogs down there, right? So
I think they're originally from Oklahoma, but now they live in Texas. I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So they mentioned how one time, like, a dog attacked him. And because of that, he's always had a fear of dogs. So they bring in a dog, right? You're going to die watching this, right? He's going to be freaking out like, oh, my God. You know. Matter of fact, I don't even need to say no more. Let's check it out.
Ah, shit. Oh, see the fangs on him?
Speaking of uncomfortable, by the way, the Hodge twins have offered to actually be sacrificial lambs to get over their fears. They are not big fans of dogs, from what I understand.
Nah, dogs like to bite me. Yeah.
Now,
do you give them reason?
I don't trust dogs. No, I remember I just walked in the yard and this big black chow came run out. I was like, oh! It freaking, hey, you remember that time they gave us some chocolate Santa Clauses for elementary school to sell because we was in middle school. We was in middle school. The basketball team didn't have no money, so they was, they had to raise money for the uniform. Raise money.
Why were you in someone's yard?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Trying to sell them chocolate Santa Clauses.
So you went in their yard?
Yeah. Say, hey, I'm trying to raise money for my basketball team. Got some chocolate Santa Clauses for you.
Yeah.
Well, when I got bit, I was actually a door-to-door vacuum cleaner salesman.
Oh, man.
I used to sell Kirby's door-to-door.
That's the worst possible thing because all dogs hate vacuum cleaners. That's the one thing. Hopper, even when we brought him in to get bathed, they were like, oh man, we love him. But when we try to dry him, he really hates the blow dryer. I'm like, yeah, he's got a thing about it. It looks like a gun. He doesn't like guns. Well, we didn't know. We were scared for a second once we shut it off. So, so now were you in the front yard or backyard?
I was in the front yard. It was front yard.
Yeah. Sounds like you're retroactively changing the story.
Yep, a little bit.
I don't know how many times I've been walking home from the store and I'm just walking down the road and dog just comes out of nowhere and starts chasing me. So that child, it was like all black tongue, black gums, black fur, black eyes. The only thing white around was right around his eye, and it was just them big fangs he had.
Describing black on black crime at this point. I don't know why you're upset.
It was a Chicago dog. So the dog comes running out, and then as I'm turning to get away, there's the sign, beware of dog. I'm like, where the hell was that?
Yeah, it didn't really help you. Well, we're all about getting past our fears here at Louder with Crowder in all capacities. And so actually today, for the first time, you're going to be feeding Hopper, which brings us to our next and final segment.
Well, feed a dog? What are you talking about?
And now the Hodge twins get over their debilitating fear of dogs.
All right, so you're going to be feeding because when you first came here, I didn't realize you weren't fans of Hopper. You saw him and you were like, you got to lock him out.
That dog's a killer.
Yes, but
well, okay. Your exact words were you thought he was a very large dog.
Yeah, it's like his neck is like big enough to swallow my arm.
If he were so inclined.
Yeah.
Okay, but we've talked about this before. Like we said, you don't have to do this, but everyone here knows Hopper pretty well. And Gerald, you know Hopper.
Fantastic dog, wonderful
Fantastic dog.
He's only killed 3 people that we know of.
Very popular show. Yeah. None of them were vacuum salesmen.
None of them. So
one was a hairdryer salesman, but he had it coming.
He did, yeah.
So obviously you don't have to. But we're just going to have you and follow my instructions. Feed him some cheese because Hopper loves cheese.
That's what that is.
That's what that is. You just give him some cheese. I'll instruct you. And on a scale from 1 to 10, how nervous are you?
My heart rate is increasing right now.
It's because you just drank a whole monster.
I can feel some sweat rolling down my back right now. It's getting tight. I don't want to look like a little girl on your show.
I completely appreciate it because if someone said I had to pet a tarantula, I wouldn't do it.
Oh,
now the difference is
I draw the line there.
Perfect segment.
No one could promise me the tarantula wouldn't bite me. So I promise you, Hopper's not going to bite you. We'll bring him out. You just feed him the cheese, follow my instructions, and you'll be good to go. He's gonna love you. Maybe he'll become dog people.
Yeah.
By the way, my Canadian producer Johnny Boy, he had no idea this was a cultural thing. Black guys with dogs.
Yeah. Well, you see it on TV. White people sicking dogs on black people. So, well.
It's been a while. I mean, come on.
You see the civil rights?
It's like 50 years ago.
Canines eating black people.
Just a German Shepherd and a fire hose outside of a diner. It really is rough. Okay, all right, but so just grab the cheese. What I want you to do is just have the cheese right now. Each have a piece of cheese. And when we're going to bring him in, you're just going to say in a high voice, "Hey, Hopper, come over here." And you're just going to give him the cheese. You can either hold it like this or just hold it in your palm and just say, "Hey, gentle." And he's going to...
Also, don't do it like this.
You can do it like that with Hopper, like I do.
Because if I do it like this, he just bite my whole damn head off.
He's very well trained.
He's very well trained. So just high voice and, "Hey, Hopper, come over." And if he doesn't come over to you, then we'll just abandon the whole experiment because that means there's something he doesn't like about you. All right, Johnny Boy, let's bring in the Hopper monster. And there we go. Come on, where is he? Hopper, okay, call him over so he knows to go to you guys.
That's a pit bull.
It's not. It's a dog. Just call him and say, "Hey, Hopper."
Say it.
Hopper.
Hey, Hopper, look, they got cheese.
They got cheese.
Calm. They got cheese over there. Over, not me, them. Look, he's not going to come if you don't call. Just keep it really gentle.
Shit. Oh, you see the bangs on him? Here, give it to him. Here. I ain't giving him shit. Give it to him. You give it to him.
Hopper.
Look at the on that dog.
You're not going to give him the second cheese?
Cheese got give it to him. I ain't giving him shit. Oh, that tickle.
All right, Larry. See, it wasn't that bad.
Look how wet my head is.
All right. Okay, Hopper, come on, get out of here. All right, this has been the Hodge twins getting over their fears.
Or not. If you like this video, subscribe, watch one of these other videos, or hit the notification bell. Well, you should hit that if you subscribe anyways, because subscriptions don't mean anything on YouTube anymore. Now you have to hit notifications so that it shows up in your inbox. So I don't know why you subscribe in the first place, but that's what you have to do. Also, We're not making money off these videos anymore because YouTube decided why. They just said we're not going to. And when we said why, they didn't tell us why exactly. Imagine if you showed up to your job, you did all your work, and then they said, hey, by the way, we're not going to pay you. You said why? They said, piss off!
Yeah.
I mean, it's, oh, shit.
I can't stand Steven Crowder, though, man.
Me neither, but I like the Hodge twins. That shit was funny, man.
Yeah.
You know?
When they're on their own, yeah, I like them better. Not with Steven.
I know, right? It's just it's the wildest
There's
shit.
something
Ever.
about him I can't stand. And he's Canadian too, and he's one that I don't want in our country. He can stay there.
Well, if you had a choice between him or Theo Von, who would you pick?
I would take Theo Von for sure.
Really?
But there's problems with Theo too, right? But I like his comedy though. I do.
I just like hearing him talk because of his accent. That's the
but
only
thing. He's part Nicaraguan too, right? He's Nicaraguan.
Oh yeah.
Right. So
the mullet's a dead giveaway. And it's funny because I got this one young coworker at my job. He's a Theo Von fan, and it's funny because I'll do like the impersonations, and he's like trying to keep a straight face, and I'll be like, "Think about the midgets, man. And I want you to think about the Chinese
you know
people.
what? Midgets make me laugh, man.
Because Chinese people, man, they're active, man. Like now thinking about tickling them, dude. Ain't that cool? And then now think about tickling the Japanese person. Like, you know how they sound all playful, like, oh, where, you know, a Chinese person, he's all like, because them Chinese people, man, they get fired up. Like, they're active, man. Like, they're active. Like, what the hell did I just listen to?
I remember when he said that one. It was, yeah. But he says some things that are really true, but the way he says it, it's palatable for everybody to hear.
I think if he didn't have the accent, then yeah. But I think it's because
you're just a racist, right? So
yeah, because of his accent, it makes it come off that he's a dumb redneck, you know.
Yeah.
And mind you, this is coming from a guy from the deep south of South Carolina. You barely hear a southern voice out of me at times.
I've heard it on you when you got really liquored up and we were talking and so forth. It comes out slowly. It doesn't come out all at once.
Yeah, it's like little increments, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a shame, man. I mean, it'd probably be awkward having a southern accent up here. So I just impersonate it sometimes. But the way having a raspy voice, doing a southern accent, I don't sound like some southern gentleman that's ready to talk. No, I sound like the colonel who's telling them, get back over there. Like, it don't work for me. It just don't work. Like, my coworker calls me
the colonel of KFC, man. That's what you are.
See, that's what he calls me at work, the colonel.
But you know, he lived in Mississauga here in Canada for a long time too.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because when he sold the Scotch Chicken Villa, he kept Scotch Chicken Villa and moved to Canada and moved into Mississauga, and he created all the chicken. So we had the best KFC recipes in Toronto and that area because of the Colonel was living in Toronto.
I feel like Mississauga, Ontario is like the equivalent of saying Mississippi in America.
No, Mississauga is a suburb of Toronto.
Oh, no. I'm talking about in terms of pronouncing the shit, okay?
Well, it's an Algonquin language, right? So Mississippi is Algonquin language. Same with Mississauga.
Look, man.
I'm Métis, right?
Look, man. All I know is America. Listen, man, all I know is America, home of the free, and Budweiser. Okay, man? And Leonard Skinner.
Yeah, but you Budweiser, Leonard Skinner people stole our land, and we want it back.
Well, you're not getting it back, man. You're not getting it back at all, okay?
Well, it wasn't until
'Cause-
1982 that the Métis people weren't given a right to say that they're actually people. The Canadian government didn't acknowledge us until 1982.
Yeah, but you know what else was cool? MTV, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now.
The Blue
I don't know
Mans
what the
did.
fuck's going on. You know, it's epic. It's epic bullshit tonight. You're on the first.
sure.
You're on the first edition of Mike Thunder Era, the first episode in history.
Oh,
The
thanks, Mike.
repackaging.
Thanks. I'm happy. I'm congratulating
Yeah,
my
man.
back.
We part of history. My history. Okay.
Mike Thunder.
I know, right? Because you were pretty much
Mike,
one.
you know what it is? It's Mike Thunder, bro.
Dude, you just gave me an idea of another shirt. Mike Thunder, bro. Because already a few people have asked, when am I going to do a go play with your dinky bra shirt?
We need done. I'll wear that for sure.
I want to do it, but I
And
gotta
send one
find a
to
way to make.
Tom.
Yeah, like I want to find a way to make it wrestling related. You know what I'm saying? I can't just
Go
do
play with
like
your
just
dinky
simple
bra.
go play with your dinky bra. It's gotta pop. Like I gotta figure out what logo I want to copy to do that. Maybe
I'll send
Jake.
some links to you, man. I'll send
Yeah,
some links.
like maybe Jake the Snake Roberts. And right at the end of the H, it's like a snake. Like I don't know. I'll figure it out. Probably Heart Foundation, since you're all the way.
No.
Oh,
Do
come
like
on, man.
Ravishing
When you had
Rick
your
Rude, man. Ravishing Rick
Ooh.
Rude, something like that.
yo, I need to figure out Rick Rude's, because I don't think Rick Rude ever had like a legit logo.
He had like a kiss, I think, right?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Or Mr. Perfect. Or
Ooh, that would be interesting, because his looked like very iconic, and then it has like the statues of my head on the sides. Yeah. Or like a Miami Vice type look.
oh, I like that, man.
Yeah.
Back to Miami Vice colors and stuff.
Yeah. It'd be like, go play with your dinky. Damn.
Go play with your dinky, bruh.
Yeah, exactly. No, see, and see, because of stuff like that, well, other than the obvious, that's why I ain't got a kid. I chose a smart route, okay? But y'all judge me. But I love women with kids. I don't mind a woman with kids.
Hey, what I know of you so far, you'd be a good dad, man. So,
Oh man, I mean, I will say
you're a
this.
great uncle right now. So,
Oh yeah, but you know what? I would not be surprised that if somewhere out there there's a little Mike. I wouldn't doubt it, because
well, you hear that knock on your door about 10 more years from now, going, I think you might be my dad.
I wouldn't even say 10 years. I'd probably say maybe less. Because I didn't start, I was a late bloomer. I lost mine at 19. So I was a late bloomer. And it could be a possibility that there might, because I probably, honestly, I think I probably wrapped up for like 2 women. Everyone else was, and I was done.
So
Don't even.
I think
Never
I might
get
have
one.
another one running around right now.
There might be, because every time I've never, it was just, and I never said I'm about.
I know I might, because a girl that I was seeing before my ex-wife, she called me 9 months after we broke up, and I was dating my ex-wife at the time. And she called my parents' house, and I never called her back, but I know she called me, and I've looked for her since, but I can't find her. I don't know anything about her, so there might be somebody there.
Soup.
Shit happens, man.
I mean, look, I get you. We've all simped from time to time, but yeah, I definitely wouldn't be surprised. But speaking of surprises, I got one for you tonight too, because I got the epic footage that have only been seen on the group chat. But before we get there, we're gonna also have another guest, and this one, as mentioned earlier, day one, the creator of about 90% of my product. He's basically the guy who was the theme song for this year's Bash at the Beach, which you can check out on SoundCloud, Low Blow by Bass Kip. And like I said, his graphics are so on point, you know. He's the guy. So by the way, if you ever need any graphics done, you can also reach out to this guy, the one and only, the people's champ, the never marriage open weight champion, Bass Kip.
I had to give you my little Goldberg entrance real quick, real fast. Not bald yet. Getting there. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, everybody?
How you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on? Hang 10, I'm
I
Bass.
see you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too, man.
That's Kelly. That's Kelly back there. She's hanging out. That's my new roommate.
Don't hurt her, eh?
She don't got no legs.
Well, at least you're not playing with your dinky.
Whoa. There's nothing wrong with that.
So what's up, y'all? What are we getting into? Are you going to show us a fantastic clip right now? Are we going to get a cool clip?
There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Well, we did. I did. Was it? Well, blah. I'm like mixed. I'm jambling. I did find some rare footage, right? So there was a fight that happened in Toronto that had to do with Hang 10, right? And another guy that we refer to as code name Crispy and Shaky.
Crispy and shaky.
Oh,
Yeah.
Talking about Cleo.
Oh, this sounds like fun.
Yeah.
This is Mike's favorite pastime. Is
Yeah.
talking about Crispy.
I got footage. It's actual footage of Hey 10 or whatever. You can't talk.
Yeah, go for it.
You
Go
can't say
for it.
shit.
Go for it, man.
Oh, I can mention it.
Yeah, I said a
Okay,
lot of
word.
things.
So
Go for it. Go for
he
it.
mentioned there was one time Hang 10 was really hanging 10, and he was Cleo came over to hang out, and he made it so awkward as fuck. And then afterwards, Hang 10 got even
Wait.
more plastic. Hold
Here,
up.
I'll tell the story. Okay. So we're here at my place. We're having a few drinks. One of the first time meeting the dude face to face. Most of the time it was just on Facebook. We're just shooting the shit and talking and so forth, right? So he comes over. He's got a big knapsack with he's got rum bottles, plates, glasses, knives and fork, and sleepover clothes in his bag. He brings it in. So I'm like, first off, and I had to meet him downstairs. It was during the pandemic, he had a welding mask on, and a face mask, right? Too. So, and he's a big ass black dude, right? He's about my height, and he's got like a welding mask on, face mask on. And I'm one of these ones that never wore a mask or anything, so I was
he looked a
cracking
little
up.
bit like this.
Oh yes, he was fucking dark.
Yeah, just
right.
making sure.
So that's why Mike used to call him Crispy. So, so he comes up eventually. I'm mocking him and making fun of him for wearing all the masks and everything. It's okay, don't worry, we're all gonna die. La 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 la. So he comes up. He goes, is it all right if I put my stuff here? Yeah, go put it there. He goes, I brought my own glasses. He brings out plastic fucking glasses to someone that's invited him over. I have glasses in my drawer. I pull them out. I put ice in it and everything. He pulls out this cheap ass fucking rum he got from Cuba. It was fucking cheap rum from Cuba. And I'm like, I'm not drinking this, man. I'd rather drink the stuff that I have. So I brought over my whiskey, my Jameson or whatever that I had, and I start pouring it and go, I'll drink this. You can have mine or you can drink yours. But here's the glass. Put your plastic cups away. Put it down there. Okay? Put them down. And then he started drinking with me. We were just joking and stuff. We got online with the group, and we were like, oh look, we're all together, we're drinking, and we're cracking jokes. They were making fun of him at the time with me, and I'm trying to befriend the guy because he lives down the street from me, so I want to make sure that everything's good and all the rest. But he was a little bit odd, he was a little bit weird, and he was asking questions about what do I do this, do you mind if I think it was Amanda that said, he's gonna sleep on your couch, Kevin, better kick him out soon. And that's when it went downhill from that point. Right, Mike? And eventually we finished the bottle. He was itching to stay, and I basically said, my son is here. You can't stay over, you gotta go. And he left. And as soon as he left, before all this happened, my former aunt, my aunt of my ex-wife, she passed away that day. So I was drinking really hard and really heavy that day because I was grieving a little bit. And I didn't mind that Crispy came over, Cleo came over, and we can shoot this stuff. But he was there, and he was making fun of the fact that I'm divorced and I got ran over the right clothes because of my divorce. My ex-wife basically took a lot of money from me and all the rest. La la la.
That's what they do. That's what they do, though.
He laughed at me for all that, right?
That's fucked up.
So, and I was grieving at the same time. So I got him out of my apartment. All right, fuck. So I was talking to these guys online, and Mike and everybody were all cracking jokes, and I said, this guy is fucking pissing me the fuck off. He wasn't listening to me. He was fucking arrogant as fuck, and he was being ignorant too at the same time. And he wouldn't listen to me. All he wanted to do was talk about him and his Chantel fucking bitch, this fucking fat bitch that was fucking I go, and I asked him, you got a daughter of your own, just fucking deal with your daughter. Try to reach out, try to be with your daughter.
Crispy's a dick. He's a dickhead.
And then Mike was asking me, was he a crispy nigga? And I go, no, I can't say that, man. And I got so fucking bad. I said it with a hard R. I was saying it with a hard R. I was going,
you know what I would have thought? You know what I would have thought if somebody came to my house and did that? They're a fucking serial killer. That's my first thought. Why do you have plates and silverware in your bag? You just murder somebody in their house and take all their shit?
And you know what the funny thing is? He lives just down the street, literally a block or two away from me.
Oh man.
He's definitely got bodies in his basement. He has a basement?
Well, the stories he used to tell us about his neighbor. he threw a kitchen fridge off the balcony, and then he choked him out. The choke him out story. Like, tell that one.
Oh, man. I think that was the one where he was talking about, what was it, the Mexican dude, and he was like, help me, please, help me. And then he ended up beating Crispy up, and I'm like, he was like, help me, please, help me. I was like, he kind of over-exaggerated that story.
But it was extremely funny.
He'd never come to my house again.
Oh no, I brought him over again because we tried to make amends for something else, and he came over. And then I brought him over to another friend's, Warren's place. I took him to Warren's place with me, and he was acting foolish there too.
He didn't bring the silverware?
No, he was. There's a mutual friend of mine and Mike's that Amanda, she was there, and he was like grabbing her up and saying, "No, I want to touch you," and all the rest, and be an ignorant man, you know. And
who spawned you? That's all I'm thinking. Who spawned you? Who spawned you, Crispy?
Well, you know what I think the problem is? He's never had. He's the typical ghetto youth. He's not youth. He's my age now, right? So that had no father growing up, and now he never had a father ever growing up, and he was raised by his sisters, and he's just ignorant.
Or as our buddy Nigel McGuinness would say, ghetto bootay.
Ghetto
bootay.
Yeah.
But he grew up around the corner from me as a kid, so he grew up in that area of Toronto, which is kind of like the same area, right? So
where is he now?
Cleo. Where's Cleezy? I don't know.
I don't know where he's at.
The last time I talked to him, he was saying that he wanted to kill me. He wanted to size me up and so forth.
I'm sorry to laugh.
But you know what? You know what the funny thing is?
He's a serial killer.
And he was saying that to Cody too, right? He was telling Cody he's gonna come out to Calgary and fuck murk him or something like that, right? He was saying shit like that.
You're gonna bring him down to the heart dungeon. You're gonna stretch him out, teach him a lesson.
No. I've seen him punch, man.
Yeah, that was funny.
I have a boxing bag right over here, right? So I taunted him to bunch the bag in front of these guys all on our live chat. So they were all making fun of him, mocking him because he couldn't punch the bag properly. And I was telling him he couldn't punch the bag. I was trying to show him how you gotta do the shift of the hips. And shit.
You gotta pivot. You gotta pivot.
Yeah.
It's all from the base to the top. It's no arms really involved.
Exactly. It's just
all
more
momentum.
body movements.
It's like swinging a baseball bat. Yeah, I have a good experience with that.
But I saw the way he punched. He's never been in a fight before. But he's never won any. For sure.
He definitely hasn't won.
So
are you enjoying this, Mike?
Oh, so
gold.
This was what Mike Thunder era needed.
Like I was just getting the car on the jack stands just now. Pause. You know what? I was just getting them up there. And just I opened up the hood and I was like, let me go see what's going on with Mike real fast. Let me go pop in. And this has just been great so far.
Oh, it gets better. I got footage of the fight where they actually went at it.
Oh, me and okay.
Yeah. I got the footage.
How long is the clip? You know, I need to know, Mike, for certain reasons.
It was about 30 seconds. It was
I gotta go check on my dog.
It was a 30 second. Dude, it was so one-sided. It's not even funny. Well, actually, it is funny. But let's. Oh, I'm going to hell for this. Let's check it out.
Don't hurt him, Jamie.
You know what's also funny is we used to call him Beetlejuice too in our chat. This is extra funny.
Beat Bro Red.
That head slap. That head slap.
You hit him with
He hand slapped
you hit him with the cord phone. You hit him with the corded phone.
Oh.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta play it again. I'm sorry. Y'all can... Oh shit. Oh man. Y'all gonna have to forgive me in advance.
Don't hurt him, Jamie.
You good there, Mike? He muted himself. You good there, Mike?
I'm sorry. It's the fucking slap at the end. It's the fucking slap at the end. I'm sorry. The part where he held, I've seen people smack people upside the head, but I ain't never seen someone hold the dude's head down just to go.
Slapped him.
That's what.
Slap him up.
Hey, 10, why did you do that, bro?
Why?
Evil.
Why? It was,
I tried to,
it
I
was
tried
so
to be friends
what's
with dude, man. I tried to be crude to Den. Man.
my dude said,
Evil.
my dude said.
I tried to show him how to punch and shit, but he
Dude,
wouldn't
the
listen.
way he was punching it was like, like, what are you about to? What are you
Throwing them
doing?
sissy punches.
Are you punching or are you doing ballet? Yes. No, sissies could punch better than this.
All right, so I gotta
My niece
know
could
then.
punch
I gotta
better, and
know
she
then.
3.
Who's gonna throw a better punch, Mikey Starks or our boy K and S?
They might end
Crispy.
up. They might end up wrestling each other.
I don't want to get Crispy
like,
and Mikey
get
on the
off.
same. I want to get Crispy and Mikey on the same show one day.
Crispy
I
Starks.
don't think they will, man. They're
No,
not
I don't
liking
think
each other.
they will.
Fuck you, mWo.
Exactly. Both of them. It'd be like, look, you got on one side, fuck you, mWo, bite me, mWo. And then you got Crispy like, I don't appreciate the way you talk about me because you're being shaky, bro. And I don't like it. You know, it's just something about you that just comes off as being very fake. And you're very shaky, man. You and the rest of the losers, y'all just shaky, bro.
Possible that he's on the spectrum. That's what it sounds like.
He's
clinical
trying
diagnosis.
to be like.
That's the
Oh,
dude.
We can't see. Oh,
brightness down. You gotta put the brightness down.
Yeah, you
Oh,
gotta put the
see it.
brightness down.
Put the brightness all the
Even
way
though
down,
he's-
and we'll be able to see it perfect.
Yeah, of course he's got an Apple phone. His Apple phone have a motherfucker.
Where is it? There we go. I gotta turn down my thing. All right.
Yeah, you gotta turn down the brightness, man.
The screen, the brightness on your phone screen, we can see it perfect.
Yeah, turn the brightness down on the phone screen, man. Why does it look like you drinking a 40 with the brick background? This reminds me.
Yes, I got the E&J. No, I'm just kidding. It's
some
blood
meatball
orange
shit.
brisk. Shout out to Brisk. They got the blood orange
There you
flavor.
go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I just maybe
Where'd it
tilt
go?
it forward a little bit. Tilt it like screen. Yeah. There we go. Oh wow. Looks like somebody took a Sharpie and drew his beard on.
Stop.
Not gonna cap.
No,
And
this
is
face
he wearing a
always-
white hat? Is he wearing a white fitted?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the inside of that fitted is all
His-
brown. It's all dark.
His face look.
My hat's be getting dark stains inside. I don't even got. Oh yeah, he's just.
Well, it's surprising he has his picture on his Facebook profile. He usually has Idris Elba or something like that to make himself look like he's
Kevin Samuels.
Kevin Samuels or something, you know?
With Kevin Samuels? Wow, that's
because he
bold.
thinks he's special, man. He thinks he's beautiful, man. But he's dusty as fuck.
This is fucked.
Wow, you really have distaste for
that night I was
KNS.
calling him ashy too because he had that flakiness on his skin and shit.
You should have gave him a bottle of cocoa butter.
Ashy.
I always got the cocoa butter. My knees be getting ashy. I can't even hold you. My knees be getting ashy. I get the cocoa butter. Rub it on real fast, nice and smooth.
It's the way you.
Shout out to mWo though. You know we the OGs out here. We the OGs.
Sure, for sure. NWO, right?
That's right. Base Kip repping the OG mWo shirt.
You know I always rep the OG. Gotta rep the OG
before
logo.
He made it, I know before he made it glorious.
You gotta have
respect.
You gotta have respect for the designs that came before you. That's just how it goes. This is the inspiration for the improved design.
See, like I mentioned earlier. Well, not just that. It was more of you take the emotions of people when it comes to their ideas and you add your emotion into it. And like, there's never a time where I had to say, hey, I need a redo. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, man.
That's
like,
rare.
You were able to
That's
jingle
rare.
your balls. You got mWo Christmas. Rare. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, you got the remade mWo logo that Kip did. That'd be on point too. But yo, we always go with our concept. When people say it is what it is, we say it's canceled.
That's canceled. But yo, shout out to Cameron.
Course,
shout out to Cameron. He got a show called It Is What It Is, actually really good.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Cam.
Exactly. And his is more legit. And then, of course, my favorite, the Braun Breaker Steiner Brothers Ultimate Warrior inspired Mike Thunder logo, which, oh man, I know you've seen it, but I can't wait to show the world the new opening for Thirsty Thunder, the first ever opening for Thirsty Thunder. But let's not forget the other ones that Base Kip have done for the show. The Scott Hall Razor Ramon tribute episode where it's Mike Thunder, Fly High, Chico. You know what I'm saying? Then, of course, the 10-year anniversary. And then, of course, another one, Thunder Mania, part of the top 4, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, Hogan was hating on us, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
He got our design taken down, brother. Brother.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. He's like, I don't appreciate that, brother. And of course, Mike Thunder era. And then, you know. But there is an alternate photo that I found of Crispy the other night. Yeah. By the way, here's another more accurate photo of Crispy, you know, in case you wanted to like check it out. You know, it's a face maybe a mother could love. I'm not sure.
I don't know. How long?
I mean, just looking at it, you
need to go to the dentist. That's HD too. You see all the pores and pimples and everything on the face. You're looking wild.
Yeah, exactly. And look at that nose and the eyes. See the way his face is all caved in? It looked like a giant dick on his face.
He got the beard on point though. Can't hold you. The beard is on point. Got the 12 o'clock shadow. Crazy.
I didn't notice that shit until tonight. I'm not gonna lie.
He got like a Homer Simpson grill, but like dark.
I just noticed that shit tonight. But
that shit is wild. I could never. I wonder what his Tinder profile looks like.
Never ever.
That's
no. He doesn't have one because all he does is chase Chantel around.
Yeah.
Mike knows who Chantel.
She sent me a pic the other night too.
What time?
I was like, I don't want to see you.
What time?
She's
What time?
She's one of these fat bitches on Facebook that just like I'm an attention whore. Here. I'll send you nudes. And he fell in love with this bitch.
He's still in love with her. What are you talking about?
I know. I hear him.
She sending you nudes on command. She for the streets.
Yeah, for sure.
She for the streets. For the streets. Chantel. Yo, Chantel, if you watching, you for the streets, girl. You for the streets, baby girl. I don't even know you. You for the streets. The streets. She for the streets. Yeah.
We don't hold back on
Sensational.
MWO.
Sensational.
You know what I'm saying? You got the insatiable, you got the inevitable, and then you got the autocorrector. You know what I'm saying? There's
Damn,
no
Chantel,
thriller.
get it together. Get it together,
You gotta
Chantel.
get it together. You gotta get it together, because just remember, there's no true thriller like Mike Thunder's era, if you know what I'm saying.
We gotta work on that catchphrase, but it's coming along. It sounded
Look,
good.
man, I'm rolling with it. Okay, I couldn't come up with some. Look, it's kind of hard to come up with stuff when you already got phrases like, you know what time it is, or you don't have to wonder, just call on Mike Thunder. Or if you're looking for a snack, then Mike Thunder has your back, and all these other things. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard act to follow. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's hard, man. I'm like a hybrid Scott Steiner, superstar Billy Graham, Dusty Rhodes mix up, all rolled up into this. Me
And the Asian Barry White, don't forget.
and the Asian Barry White, because of my
Obviously,
raspy
Asian
voice.
Barry White for sure.
You know,
Keep
Asian,
on
yeah,
doing it.
yeah. The 1 year anniversary was 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
I remember that. That was a
Shout out to
good day.
Christina Sasson, last year's MW ambassador. Shout out to her. I got down on my bad knee just to sing Barry White.
On the bad knee, man. On the bad knee. That's
on
love.
the bad knee, man.
Not even on the good one.
That was love.
On the bad one.
I did on my bad knee.
Wow.
He was like, on my bad knee. It's
Got
like,
on his knee.
girl,
Pause.
I went down on my bad knee. You know what I'm saying? You know it's love if you got down at that age, you got down on your bad knee and just
Giving up.
You know what I'm saying?
Giving up some of that cartilage for the moment.
Exactly. Like these days, it ain't about giving money or time or all that. I'm giving up cartilage, man. I'm getting old too quick. You know
Shit's
what I'm saying?
creaking. Shit's creaking like 100.
That's how I look at it as.
You got the arthritis kicking
Like
in,
exactly.
man.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta like before I
You got that bone on bone
propose,
friction.
I gotta be like, hold up. Yeah, exactly.
Hold on, it's dislocated,
Like,
baby
just
girl.
then,
Let me just snap it back in place real fast.
Yeah, literally, I had to rock my knee just then because it felt.
Better start doing some yoga.
I had to do that just then. Like my
Start
knee
hitting some
felt tight,
poses.
so I had to like rock it a few times, and I heard the pop, and I'm like, yeah,
I
see,
had my knee popping.
like she thinking I'm proposing, but I'm popping my knee in.
Had to give you the Sigma face for that one.
But you know, it can
That's
be misleading sometimes. Yeah. But it's crazy because it can be misleading to women because as I'm trying to pop my knee, they think like I did once again. And know what I'm saying?
You got hit them with the one. Listen, hey, listen,
like,
baby girl, this leg, this comes off.
literally,
Put it right back
I'm
on.
rocking my knee, popping the shit. Just this shit is still popping. That's like you the one, girl.
Preach.
That's Tom saying.
I'm
You're
just
the one
saying.
girl.
You the one girl 3 months later. You the one girl 18 years later. You the one girl.
Back to basics.
That means he's gonna be 50. That means he's gonna be 58 when his kid graduates from high school.
Shit. Poor bastard, man.
You already the Denny's menu items. You're already 58, man. Shit. I'd be like this at Denny's. Let me get the.
Listen,
let me get the
I
senior
told him
citizen
it's
special.
cheaper. I told him it was cheaper. Just get a fucking dog, man.
Just get a dog.
Fuck, it's less money
Just get a
than
dog,
having
bro.
a kid.
They die fast though. I don't want to be sad.
I know. I hear you. I have a pet dog too, so I understand that.
Yeah, I had a lot of fur babies. Took good care of them.
I mean, I don't have a dog, but I have something that I know that's gonna live forever.
What's that?
Mini Big Mike, my action figure.
Oh yeah, he's immortal.
Yeah, he's immortal. Like, I don't need a pet. I sometimes talk to him.
He's just like Kelly.
Yeah, exactly. See, you know.
Stop. I'm busy.
You know, I'm just saying. You can't judge me. I got goals in life and no morals. Okay.
None. Not one.
Like, no. I will look. I will taunt you like a telenovela. You know, be walking in the room. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien, bien. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Pedro.
And then I'm gonna look at him and change up and be like, ven a puto mW arena. And they'd be like, huh? And I'd be like, ven a puto mW arena. And then they're gonna look at me like, no llores, oh, Papa Thunder.
Wow, you're gonna start the new show, Mike Thunder Underground? I like that. Sounds like a good idea.
Quiero dormir. I'll look at her again and be like, ve a puto mW arena. Ve a puto mW arena. Go to the fucking MW arena.
Wow. Hit the gorilla position.
I know. I understood it, man. I got it, man. I felt like I was on Dora the Explorer right now, bro.
Hey,
Wow,
man.
Telemundo. It's like Telemundo.
Yeah, I mean, look, mira, soy Osito Panda. Every morning I go into that cafeteria. Them ladies be like, Osito Panda, ¿cómo está? And then that's when I just reel them in. I get my avocados and all that.
You're the big panda bear.
That's how they look. Because they saw me with chopsticks and they're like, oh, Osito, you're an expert. I was like, oh, you're Osito Panda, Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, I'm good with my fingers. Come find out.
I kind of look on them as all my work moms. I got like a different work mom in the kitchen. You got one that, you know, on cheat day, you know, cook me my favorite grilled chicken with avocado and some tater tots. You know. Oh yeah. They put love in that cooking too.
What kind of love?
They'd be like, hola, Osito. Yeah, man.
Mexican food is awesome, man. So
listen, I just learned that out of respect to women of various, you know, races, especially Asians, you know who y'all are. Always take the time to learn some of the basics, just out of respect, you know.
for sure.
Which, by the way, I'm thinking about having a cologne made in the Philippines. I don't know when, and I don't know how I'm gonna pull it off, but when it happens, be on the lookout for mWo for men.
Wow.
With Mike Thunder.
Well, I know some Persian, I know some Arabic, so I understand, and I know Greek. So.
Oh yeah, but that's the thing. Even though it's called mWo Filipino brand, but I wanted to be like inspired by like the various Persian colognes that I like too for men.
Well,
They'd be on point with their cologne.
Say Shatori means how are you?
Yeah, I knew that.
There you go.
You forgot. I have also an Egyptian alias called Mike Mahmoud.
Mahmoud.
Yeah, I'd be like, baby.
I used to know this girl. Her name was Sama, and her last name was Maboob, and she had these ass boobs. Sama Maboob, and we just cracked jokes on her all the time because she had these big ass boobs.
Like how
Yeah.
big we talking? How big we talking?
They were a nice handful.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Damn on my
Yo,
boob.
why you got me spitting my drink out, man? Damn. My whole day is just. Oh shit, my bad. It was
What
too
you
funny
drooling?
when you did it, my
Drooling over there? What's going on, fam?
because he would talk about boobs.
Names are funny, man. Names are funny. We used to have this
I mean, I'm
when I
more
was
of
growing
a-
up as a little kid. I used to have these this Pakistani family living in a house down the street from us, and they all had funny names like Asma, Rashid, Bubukar, and shit like that. It was
I
funny.
mean, look
As a
at the-
kid,
look-
we would like hear you like, oh fuck, ha ha ha.
I mean, it makes sense because the belt maker of Base Kip's Never Marriage Openweight title was made by a guy named Ibrahim Butt.
Yeah, his last name was Butt. Great guy, by the way. Great guy, by the way. I will be hitting him up for the United States Championship belt very soon.
Actually, I cut ties with Ibrahim.
Why?
He scammed some people and he went AWOL.
Really?
Yeah. So now,
Sus.
if I'm buying the belt, I'll probably look at a trade group or something. I'm
Well,
not
Mike,
gonna,
when you find a good deal on a WCW United States Championship, please let me know.
3-plate
At
or
least I got
5-plate?
my shit. I got my shit from him. He sent it. It went right to my house.
Oh yeah, but I was saying which version of the U.S. title, 3-plate or the 5-plate?
I want the one that Raven had. That's the one I want. Whatever plates is the
The
one that
3-plate.
Raven had. Yeah, that one.
I always call it.
I'm gonna go sit in the corner. I'm gonna go sit in the corner next to Kelly, right there, right back there, with the belt on my waist, just sitting there in the dark.
I wish you would have told me that in like 2019, but I didn't know
Listen,
you in 2019.
I'm gonna be sitting in that corner, reciting haiku poems like Raven.
Because I had that version of the belt. Just saying, I had that version.
I would have bought it from you, Mike. You know I would have
I
paid
know-
for it. I won't have to.
Oh, yeah, I believe
you don't
you.
have to. You don't have to give it to me like a charity case. I will
shit.
give you money for it. I'll pay you for it. I'll pay you for it. Don't
Damn.
worry.
No,
I got money.
I'll say,
I got money. Don't worry. I got money. I got plenty of money.
Now I'll say this though, but it's different when I gave up my NWA National Heavyweight title. I gave it to my buddy in Cali.
Oh,
You
listen,
know.
that's a different situation. We're not referring to your buddy. We know your buddy in Cali's got it on lockdown.
Oh yeah,
About,
like
you know.
And not just that, I wasn't gonna show up, empty-handed.
Empty-handed. Oh boy.
Who did that?
Shout out to my boy in Connecticut.
We ain't gonna say names, but yeah, we're not gonna say names.
That guy.
Not
I
gonna
know
say
who he
names.
is. And
I don't
who he
snitch.
is.
I don't snitch.
I know who
Me
it is.
neither. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just
You
gonna
gotta
go
bring
to
him
the
back. You gotta bring him back one day as a special guest. But you gotta put his camera on. That's the rules.
I'm just gonna say, like most of the Asian women at the Vietnamese nail salon that see me at like Food Line or whatever, because of my T-shirt, they be like, "I remember you,
Mike
Thunder."
Sunda.
Yeah, they be like, "You Mike Thunder." That's how the Vietnamese will say. They be like, "You Mike Thunder."
Also, Mike,
And
by
I'm
the
like-
way, not to get off topic here, but if you were ever in the market for the Stash Pages fanny packs, excellent quality. Just wanted to
I'm
throw
thinking
that
about
out.
buying the Fatal Encounter Sting shorts
All their stuff
because I
is
got
good.
the T-shirt.
All their stuff is good. All their stuff
Oh
is
yeah,
good.
it's great. I bought
All
their
their stuff is good. I use it every day.
which T-shirt I bought from them. The Sting one. The Sting one I bought from
Yeah, it
Stash
says
too.
Sting like going down the side, and it's like Miami colors.
Yeah, it's the Fatal
I like that
Encounter
one.
one from 1990. That's my
Yeah,
favorite. That was my favorite logo.
They even have a WCW versus NWO revenge shirt too. I thought that was pretty cool. It reminded me of my old days and the console that you have now with all the old wrestling games.
Hell yeah, because I got Revenge. I bought Revenge for $3 at a retro shop, and it is still in factory setting.
Wow.
Yes. Everyone with their default outfits and everything. Still.
Amazing.
But when I had got Virtual Pro Wrestling 64, I had to put about 2 hours of work in that.
Wow. It's a lot of time.
Yeah, because I had to translate everything. I knew who the wrestler was. I just had to translate their name. There was a couple I had to check Google to translate it. But other than that, 95% of the roster I knew just by looking.
Mm-hmm.
And the only difference with that game and World Tour is that with like maybe 5 wrestlers, you press the Z, you can get Keiji Muto, and you can get the Great Muta if you press the Z button. Or if
That's
you got
cool. I
Kensuke
like that.
Sasaki,
Little
you
things
press
in
the
there.
Z button, he turns into the third Road Warrior, Power Warrior. Yeah, so he turns into the Power Warrior. So you got Hawk and Power Warrior on the game, and you got Animal, and you got, dude, it's like a big ass roster. You got Big Van Vader, Bam Bam Bigelow, and Aja Kong. Like it's the first game we got Manami Toyota on that we can play in America. Like that's fucking epic to me. I don't know about y'all. But literally, I spent 2 hours translating the whole fucking roster. And it took 3 for me to unlock every hidden wrestler and win every championship. And I still play it on the regular every time like it's brand new. Because it's a different scenario every time. Like, I could do an episode alone on the awesomeness of that game, which I probably might do for Volume 2.
That might
Play some clips in between.
I really enjoyed the Fight Forever game, but it's just very like basic. It is what it is. Canceled. But yeah, like it's a fun game. It threw me back to like the old N64 days, but there's really not much content in the game aside from the career mode, and it's very one-dimensional.
But you come out with multiple belts, though.
Well, yeah, I got all the belts on my character. I got all the belts on him. Mm-hmm. All the male belts. You could put all the belts on him, but I'm not gonna have wrestle the females for the like I don't want that. You got 5 belts though, total. So that means they might add more belts in. They have to. They don't even have the Mid-Atlantic in the game.
Oh, you talking about the international or whatever?
Yeah,
probably because it wasn't. Probably because when they finally developed it, the belt already came out. Like.
Yeah, but the game has been in production for like 2 years already. So
yeah,
they don't even have wrestlers that are on the roster now in the game. Like,
I know, and you can tell how outdated the belts are because it got like the first version of the women's title that was, so it's like
you could have at least added some customization options to the belts where you can change the belt strap color or change make your
like
own
WrestleMania
belts.
2000. You can create
making your own belts, like add a bunch of generic plate styles and belt sizes and whatnot, and then just you can make your own belts. That would be cool. That's something that you were able to do, I think, in those old N64 games. You can make your own belts, could you not?
Only WrestleMania 2000 and Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 you can, but the belts that you can create are only based off of All Japan.
But that's still at least you're able to create something. But you can create something and make it your own. That's they lacked on a lot of stuff. I guess it was their first go. The second game or the expansion packs they're gonna come out with probably gonna make the game better, or they'll just make an altogether better game. Fight Forever 2.
Yeah, see I think the next video game should just be called All In. And they did a story mode based off of the first All In video game.
Or they could create a whole brand new pay-per-view and name the game after the new pay-per-view, just to market.
Kind of like how they did with Mayhem.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I don't know. To have all that money and be able to create a game, and so many games have come before your game, how is it not the best game it could possibly be? You just rushed out the game to get to recoup some of the money back for the wrestlers that you got from WWE. You had to sign them to big contracts. So you're trying to recoup your money that you spent on huge contracts on a game.
Pretty sure.
Because they're going to come out with another game. It'll be another game within a year. There'll be another one. They're probably making it now.
It's crazy now that I think about it. I just thought of something, and this blew my mind now that I was thinking about because we were naming pay-per-views. So check this out. Did you know that both WCW Mayhem and WrestleMania are the only pay-per-views where it's been based off of a video game, an actual pay-per-view, and a music album? Those are the only two. Everything else is either 2/3.
Wow, rarefied air is what they would call that.
Think about it, because they had WrestleMania the album, and then WrestleMania the arcade game, and then you got, WrestleMania, the pay-per-view, the first, WWF pay-per-view, and then Mayhem, CD, video game, pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view.
Wow. Only difference is they did all that in 1 year.
That's impressive. But I mean, the technology was not where it is now. They want to make everything perfect, but it's far from perfect. It's far from perfect. But it's good enough. It's good enough for the first try. Can't get too mad at it. I paid for it. I'm happy with it. I don't think that it was a waste. I enjoyed it for a couple weeks straight. I just played that. So that's my fault. I burned out on the game real fast because it's very basic.
You know which video game was very disappointing in wrestling? The ECW.
I can name a few. I can name a few. Backyard Wrestling was pretty bad.
That's because they were all
horrible.
They were all run by the same engine.
Warzone was trash. Warzone was trash. That shit was trash.
That's all they were made off of. All those games that we mentioned that were trash.
Royal Rumble for the SNES, trash.
I had it for Sega and Raw.
Garbage.
I kind of liked WWF No Mercy years ago.
Yes.
That's the best one. That's the best one.
No Mercy was probably the best one.
I put that one up there with SmackDown Shut Your Mouth and SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. Those are my favorite.
Same.
It's those three.
Bro, same.
Shut Your Mouth, Here Comes the Pain, No Mercy. In that order. Shut Your Mouth had the Divas video that you unlock when you beat everything. You get the Divas video. Yeah. Oh, I had that one. I had that Divas video. It's a minute long.
I was crushing it on season mode.
I was crushing it. Yeah.
Yeah, to work for that season mode though.
Worth it. Worth every second.
Which wrestler other than a created wrestler, who did you mostly use?
In which game?
SmackDown, Shut Your Mouth.
Oh, you know who I used.
Oh, The Rock.
Come on, man. And I like that they threw Hollywood Rock in there. I think in Here Comes the Pain, they threw Hollywood Rock in there just to come out with a mean face.
Here Comes the Pain was probably the best one overall of the SmackDown series.
Raw 2 was great. Raw 1 sucked. For the Xbox, Raw 2 was good.
I didn't have an Xbox. After PlayStation 2, I was done gaming after SmackDown versus Raw 2005. After that, I think I stopped gaming.
Raw 2 was good. You ever go to Xbox, the first Xbox? Get
the
Raw
first
2.
Xbox, that wrestling game was pretty good too.
Yeah.
I don't remember which one it was.
Always wondered how
Raw and Raw 2, I think, were the ones that they had on there. GameCube had WrestleMania 18 and Day of Reckoning.
Day of Reckoning, yeah. They should have made a pay-per-view out of that.
That would have been a really good pay-per-view name. Day of Reckoning. Could have replaced Judgment Day.
Nah.
Yeah, Day of Reckoning, Judgment Day. It's the same thing.
I like Judgment Day.
They don't even do it anymore. They turned into a faction.
I know, but I'm going to tell you why I like the Judgment Day pay-per-view. And it's so out of course, right? Mm-hmm. So the 2001 version, Jerry Lynn cut a killer promo that why was WWE not smart enough to push him after he did it? He was light heavyweight champion. He was undefeated and wasn't on the pay-per-view. He said not even on Sunday Night Heat.
Wow.
it was, like I said, it was probably his best promo ever. And then what ended it, and the crowd like marked out at WWF New York when he was like, he was like, let me see if I can get it word for word. He said at the end, he said, if I was there, I'd bring a whole new meaning to the term Judgment Day. And that crowd marked out when he did the death metal voice.
Wow, I've never seen that footage, so that's something to go see one day. Can I see that somewhere?
You know what? Yeah, it's on YouTube. You know what? I might play it as an Easter egg on tomorrow's Thirsty Thunder. As requested, we're doing an episode on Al Snow, who turned 60 yesterday. And that dude is still rich.
Al Snow.
You better get some of them shoot clips.
All my favorite wrestlers back in the day are all old now, man. They're all old or dying.
That's because we're old now.
It's a shame Al Snow never got a real good shot because his mind for wrestling, for the art of wrestling, is on the next level.
I agree with you on that. He was a better wrestler than he was promoted.
I'll even say this, unbiased opinion. Al Snow should have been ECW World Heavyweight Champion at WrestlePalooza 98. They invested so much in Al Snow at that time. The dude he basically knocked off Rob Van Dam in having the best entrance, where he would come out and you see everyone with the plastic heads, and he gets in the ring and starts shaking the head, and it turns into a giant rave and everything. And because he used to come out the Firestarter by Prodigy, and just the whole time he's just shaking the head, and the whole crowd is like shaking the head too. He should have been world champion at that.
I mean, if he had the fitness prowess that he has now, back then he might have been a world champion. Just based on how he looks now, if he was able to look like that back when he was in the Job Squad, what does everybody want? He was over. Everyone was chanting head. Everybody. Everyone in the crowd.
Yeah. During that, he was over. But you know what I think it was? He wasn't a WWE creation.
Yeah, that's what got him. That's what got him. He got over on his own.
Smoky Mountain Wrestling gimmick.
They frown down upon that for some reason. I don't get it, because the goal is to get over. You get over, you're putting butts in the seats, you're selling T-shirts. It shouldn't matter if you got over on your own or not. They did the same thing to Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder, I used to watch Z True Long Island Story when it first came out. Like the first episode, I was watching it from, and I was like, damn, why don't they put this guy on TV? Why don't they have him? He made his own belt.
And Mike, I just sent you a picture of all the Greg the Hammer Valentine and stuff for it, and he looks like a tranny right now. Fucking does.
Yeah, because I was about to say, I thought it was an old white woman when I saw the photo. But then I looked into it and I was like, oh, it's Greg Valentine. Because I see Hacksaw Duggan, I see Jake the Snake, I see Ted DiBiase. But
like I said, they're all old.
I thought
like
Greg
looking motherfuckers. He looks like a tranny now.
He gives me real Miss Doubtfire vibes now, the way he looks. Like Miss Doubtfire.
That's what sex.
Woo! I could just imagine him saying, "Show me your dinky, brah."
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Jeez Louise.
Oh shit. That just killed it for me. Can't we just you just ruined the vibe, man. See? I could, man. Yeah. I need to put like a MAGA hottie in my head just to, and by MAGA, make Asian goddesses great anywhere. Not the other way.
Anywhere. Anywhere.
MAGA's better. Yeah.
You got two G's.
Yeah.
You got two G's.
Yeah.
That's the
Asian
difference.
goddess is great anywhere.
Mike Thunder 2024.
Exactly. They don't have to be great again. They never stopped. Just saying. I'm just saying. Y'all can't knock me for it. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I can see an Asian hot mom, and if she got snacks, and even better, she know how to cook. Just my mind, it plays tricks on me, and I just sit here and I'll be like,
oh, hey man, what are you doing?
Oh, what are you doing?
Hey man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what you doing, man?
Oh, God, nuts is getting tight.
Hey, stop.
Oh. Why are you doing this to me?
Stop.
Oh, 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 oh.
You see where he got it wrong? You're supposed to turn your face away so they can't see your shame. Never let them see you like that. Never let them see you like that. Never let them see you like that. That's when they know they got you. I always turn my head. I don't give them the satisfaction. Turn my head around. Like the Exorcist. That's why I got that championship right there. That's why I got that.
True that.
Telling you, he knows.
But
I don't care.
I usually let their head down below and let them finish there, right? So they don't have to see. The face is down there, right there.
We don't do eye contact. I just keep my
make
shades
sure
on.
make sure they swallow. That's all. Hold it. You gotta hold it sometimes.
That's how I do it. Leave the sunglasses on.
Plus, I'm worse. When I was in a more active, now I'm in a drought. Super fucking. Anywho, I used to sing when I'd be like, cause it'd be so good. I'd be like, oh, like hey Macarena, and yeah.
Wow, Macarena, really?
There was one time I did that, and I was like, London Bridge is falling down. London Bridge is falling down. And then there was one time I was like, I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And I think there was one time I did the Pledge of Allegiance. I was like, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. And then I was done.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. I'm not turning my head. I'm sorry. I'm a look. It's just that afterwards I'll be like, this. I don't know. It just
Then I get in the
then I turn like real, and then I'd be like real comical afterwards. Be like, so you want to get something to eat? Like,
so no. Do you want to get me something to eat?
Oh no, I like to cook. I'm different. I'm the opposite.
I'm like a scumbag.
Cook.
I say the other kitchen's right there. I got some sandwich.
Not me. Because
make me a sandwich.
You know why? So check this out, right? I know people are gonna laugh because it's like, oh, you're being a wrestling mark. But no, I like to cook because I like to show off when I cook. Like I feel like that's why I like to cook. Yeah, like when I do Cooking with Mike Thunder, I have my music playing. I'm doing my thing. Like I feel like
I love those. You gotta bring those back. You gotta bring those back.
Love it when you can cook, man.
That's because mostly I've been doing Korean barbecue. I've been lazy. I ain't gonna lie. I use my little Zojirishi thing and just I don't even feel like what I'm gonna do. Sit there and talk as I'm sitting there with chopsticks. Like, the mind of a man functions in so many ways. It's just like a piece of marinated meat, baby. Like, you want to get the meat and then you want to dip it in there in the sauce before you take a bite. And then you add a little bit of the other sauce, the little spicy sauce. And you be like, ooh, baby. It'd be like the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes and his rack of ribs, baby. You know what I'm saying? Just put all the sauces and the seasonings on it and make sure I rub it. Baby, I'm going to rub you down like a dry rub on some ribs, baby. That type of deal.
I learned to not trust a woman to cook for me. I had this girl I dated back in New York, and one day she was like, "You hungry?" She always had me watch Sex in the City, and I had to just sit through that shit to get what I wanted.
Fuck,
This
man,
one day,
that's
she went to
horrible.
the kitchen. She was like, "Yo, you hungry?" I was like, "Nah, I'm not
I
really that
like
hungry.
Sex in the City though.
I wanted to see what she was gonna cook
I
up
want to slip my
first."
wrist when I watch that, man.
Yeah, listen, I suffered, but I got what I needed.
Yeah,
But
but
I
I
suffered.
like Sex in the City.
Nah,
You like
But
Mr. Big and
and
all
that's
that?
only
Yeah,
because
come
I
on.
find no. I only watched the show because I found Kim Cattrall attractive. And mind you,
Yeah.
I'm not into white chicks like that.
yeah, she's sexy like
But
Mariah. That's
she
why
was an exception.
Mariah
Yeah,
Carey sexy.
she's and
She got
still
the
is
beauty
for
mark.
her age. But
Yeah, I would take Kim
no,
Cattrall down right now.
yeah, she's pretty much like I find her the most attractive of the women on the
She's a
show.
used cum depository. You know that, right?
Wait, what?
Say what?
She's a used cum depository.
Oh,
That's
great.
cool.
Then I could just
I'm
pump and
not
dump.
trying to look.
She
Listen,
just pump and dump. She's pump and dump.
that's cool, man. I'm not trying to be first. I ain't trying to be last. I'm trying to be next.
Listen, the reason why I don't let women cook for me is because she came out the kitchen with a bowl of ramen noodles and she put 2 Kraft cheese single slices on top. I was
Are
done.
you serious?
She was like, "Oh, you sure you're not hungry?" I was like, "No, I'm good." The cheese is like bubbling from the heat.
You're right.
water.
Every woman that's ever cooked for me, I felt horrible, but for the food is.
I was
always
about to
shit.
say I must have gotten.
You're a lucky guy.
I must have gotten the lottery then, because and once again, this explains why. Hot
Maybe
mom,
the Asian can cook better.
they know how to cook. Like I just like being the one cooking because to me, I think, hey, there's nothing attractive than this, this big dude cooking for me, and I'm like, and then I turn and I look and I'll be like, yeah, with the walk in one hand and my, be like, yeah, be like, gonna be cooking for you, be like, chow chow boom 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 toppings
In the kitchen, wrist flipping like a stir fry.
Ugh. I'm just saying. I like it. Once again, I cook just like it's a pro wrestling show.
Well, bring those back because we miss it.
It's chef entertainment.
Yeah,
Like sports entertainment.
You gotta get the hat. You gotta get the hat like Chef from South Park though. When you
Oh
do
hell
it.
You gotta get the Mike's Thunder smock there to
Yeah.
protect your.
Available at Mike
Yeah.
Thunder Spread Shop. We actually got them.
There you go. It's right at the
Get
bottom.
at that link. The spread
You know what I'm
spread
saying?
shop.
Drop the link.
Yep, we got everything down there. T-shirts, mugs. You got koozies? We got koozies.
We got koozies. We got
it all.
We got gym bags. We got laptop bags. We got cooking aprons. We got kids shirts. We got toddler shirts. You know what I'm saying? We got Thunder Bears. That's right. Fucking Thunder Bears. We got Mike Thunder Bears. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Panda
I just want to
Osito.
say Bears. Osito para tú.
Say yeah.
Say yeah.
Say yeah.
We go hard all day, all night. All my proud Southern people, are you ready to fight? And say yeah. Hayton's looking at us like, what the hell is going on?
No, man. I'm good.
Like, sorry, man, we took one of your Northerners and turned him into a Southern boy again.
Listen, I'm in the deep south right now. I'm in the
because
deepest part of the south.
that the Southern talk is very similar to the Northern talk, like the Northern country folk. Same way as they talk, man. So
country folk.
I'd be confused sometimes. I'd be talking to people down here in Florida. I'd be confused. Be saying some weird shit. I'd be like, huh? Ah, you're a city slicker. They call me a city slicker.
For sure.
Yeah, I get called that back home. I get picked on.
Yeah, they pick
be
on
like,
me.
Yeah, I get picked on because, I live in the city now.
Like, when up in the north, they say thingamajig all the time, or they make up names all the time, and like you got to figure out what they're saying.
You guys call soda pop, right?
Yes.
Hey, let's go.
That sounded so judgmental.
Nah,
No, it's not, man. I
like
understand it.
What's the worst thing about Canada, about living in Canada, and what's the best thing?
Our taxes.
Okay.
Our taxes is the worst.
And what's the best?
Fuck it. To be honest, right now, I haven't thought of many things that are as good about Canada. Most people are going to complain, say that the healthcare is the best, but reality, our healthcare is pretty shit. And even though we pay into our healthcare all the time, you're waiting a good 2 to 3 hours to get an appointment for healthcare.
That's bad.
And that's in the hospital that you're going to. It's like an all-day affair. If you go to a hospital, you're waiting all day just to get an appointment, get a doctor to see you.
Well, the more you know.
So this whole thing about healthcare is better that the government.
Sound like you in New York, bro. The fuck? Who's got the sirens outside? Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. I live right on Yonge Street, so
I feel like I'm home.
All the
I love
fire
it.
engines and everything go through it.
I'm about to go to Canada. Fuck that. I'm about to go to Canada. Woo!
Well,
I haven't heard one of those in a long time.
Ever since the pandemic, everything's kind of gotten a little bit crazy going up here in Toronto, for sure. Like people's moods and everything is a little bit wanky, and like
everyone's being shaky, bro.
No, they're like there was a bunch of there was a stabbing on the subway just for random dude. One guy pushed a guy out on the subway tracks. It's happening daily. There's new things happening every day.
You sound like New York North.
It's getting that way, yes, but it's not as bad as New York. But it's getting that way.
Y'all got subway surfers, people that run on top of the trains.
Well, we got the homeless guys that are running through the subway tunnels, trying to sleep in the subway tunnels. So it cancels the subway systems, and we're all stuck in our subways because people are running through the subway tunnels.
Bunch of savages in this town.
Yeah.
I deal with a
That was
savage
a Clerks
for a roommate.
reference. Clerks reference.
I deal with a savage roommate.
I had one.
Yeah, man, like the other night we had Chipotle, right? And he had nerve, like when he saw the bill, talking about I'll cover you next time. I said, you said that last time. And
You got a roommate?
he looked at me, he said, I'll cover you next time. I said, yeah, man.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit. Damn.
I'll cover you next time, bro.
Come on, man. He got the gold chain and he got the
Man,
belt. You know his pockets is deep. He got problems.
Fuck, man.
Wow.
I'm just saying, like,
You know,
what type of roommate is this? Like literally, he literally just handed me the bill and said, you know, I'll cover next time. I was like,
Oh, no,
you said that last time.
You left him alone with your boy when he came to visit you in Virginia. You left him alone for too long. He picked up some bad habits.
Apparently so. I mean, I'm telling you, man. Like,
Don't worry, I'll come up there. I'm gonna straighten out little Mike. Don't worry, I'm gonna straighten him out real good when I get there.
First off,
I'll put him on game.
Pause.
Nah, but put him on game. That's not. You don't gotta pause on that. I'm gonna put him on game. I'm gonna get him right.
It was the way you said it. The way you said it.
I'm gonna get him right. Don't worry. Get him right. Kelly knows. Kelly knows. Kelly knows already. She knows.
Oh, come on.
See, she don't talk unless she's spoken to.
Damn.
Oh my gosh. Kim, you're killing me.
Damn.
Oh man.
This guy's based.
Yeah. This dude got the nerve to give me the bill.
You know what? I was thinking of coming down to Virginia and seeing you and get you to pay for everything too. Can I do that?
You should, man. You know.
All right.
We gotta bring Mike to the closest sundown town. Gotta bring him there. Don't worry, I'll drive.
No, hell no. Hell no.
You don't gotta spend no gas.
You're not doing that. Like, look,
on,
I feel bad because Ricardo.
I've been there in a while, man. Those are nice places.
Delaware's nice, but not the section that we ended up at.
Well,
like
you're
literally
live.
leading up to the area, I'm like, wow, this area is nice. It was like, oh, this area is nice. I'm thinking as we first enter, I'm like, this is a great area. Then next thing you know it, we're getting deeper in, and I'm like, hold up. I see grass fields. Is this Children of the fucking Corn?
Yeah,
and then
abandoned gas stations.
Yes, we're at a fucking rusty ass old fucking, firehouse.
Did you guys listen to Life is a Highway by Rascal Flatts on the way there?
Life is a highway.
No. Hell
You're
no.
going my way.
I looked at him like
night long.
Yeah, they was driving in the nighttime, but they was driving the fuck out of there. I guarantee you that. Speeding.
No. Mike was telling me. He was
stalling.
Hey there, boy.
Stalling.
What you doing around these here parts, boy?
Listen, my dude was stalling the whole time.
He's trying to make you go out to get a nice bed sheet and everything.
Nah, fuck that.
Why don't you go on and get out the car there, boy? Let me take a look.
You know it's serious.
Taking you back to the honky tonk area, man.
But here's the thing, though. You know it's serious if you see two city cop trucks, and we're talking like in the heat of the night style cars, trucks. And you see one sitting in one on the other side, and then you see the guy just standing out there with his hat. And I'm like, you ain't a state trooper.
Did he have a plaid shirt on? Did he have a plaid shirt on with the sleeves cut off?
Did
Yes.
he have one of those hoods where you go like that and flip it over?
Yeah, so I'm like,
he had the Von Dutch hat backwards.
So I'm like, okay, he must be the head guy, because the other guy was in his regular uniform. And I got tinted windows. It's a black car and two dark brown dudes in the car. All windows was rolling. You're going to be blowing some air the whole time until we get hit to Maryland.
I like to put. I got tints on my car. I like to roll it down at nighttime so that they don't bother me for the tints. I roll them down.
Yeah, but see, I've learned that anytime I'm outside of the DMV area, and by DMV, DC, Maryland, and Virginia, I always get harassed by police. I got harassed when I was in Raleigh. I got harassed when I was back in South Carolina.
Wow.
It never fails. It never fails. But as long as I'm in DMV area, I'm good. Nobody bothers me.
No, I can understand Raleigh. They're different there.
Yeah. I haven't had a speeding ticket since 2020.
My aunt lives there, so I understand that.
I never got a speeding ticket.
Well, see, mine was reckless driving.
They ain't catching me. I turn my lights off on the highway sometimes if I feel like I'm being followed, and then I disappear. That's how I do it. Go into ghost
See, I don't have that luxury.
Go into ghost mode, just turn the back lights off and disappear. Go 105 miles an hour.
Yeah. See, that junk don't work in Virginia because there's cameras everywhere.
That's
like
fine.
There's a camera there's areas where it's like there's a camera here's there everywhere. A camera. Old McDonald had a camera.
Canada has cameras everywhere. They got helicopters flying everywhere.
Yeah.
You guys have the radar patrol.
Hell yeah.
First off, if you have radar detectors or anything like that, they pull you over right away.
Wow. Yeah, because it's literally like a camera that's just like tags your car and it just follows you until they can catch you.
Well, they also have the infrared sensors to catch you even when you run away from your car. And then they charge you for that thing. It's only happened once. But, yeah, I've had that.
Wow. I got to be careful north
of
Orlando.
But you know what's crazy, though? But you know what the crazy part is? Like Maryland, right? They have the most outrageous. I thought DC was bad, but Maryland has the most outrageous parking tickets.
Oh, yeah.
Like there was one time I parked and I guess I parked the wrong way. My car is supposed to be facing inward. I didn't see any signs.
Yeah, you
So I
parked it
just
however you
parked where I
parked it.
saw the space at. No, my car didn't get towed. Oh no.
They gave you a ticket?
Oh no. They gave me a ticket, but the price they gave me the ticket, I'd rather just pay the tow fee.
How much was the ticket?
Ticket was about $285.
That's ridiculous.
That's
That's
normal.
normal.
Parking infraction?
Yes.
That's a Toronto ticket. And
It's
they'll tow your
a
ticket.
parking
and they will
infraction.
They will tow you and give you that 280 ticket as well.
It's a non-moving violation, $285 ticket. That's fucking crazy.
They do that here in Toronto as well.
Yeah, but Maryland is just, it's basically, they do that, and then on top of that, it happened on a weekend. So that's part, if it was Monday through Friday, it would have been $80. But because it happened on the weekend, and it was at National Harbor, and that's where like the big Ferris wheel and all that. All that going on, they add like fees on top of fees, and it's ridiculous. Literally, when I went to pay the bill, basically the ticket looked at my wallet, and it was like,
Yeah, that's right. I fucked your woman.
Sucker?
Motherfucker.
tickets said to my wallet.
Wow.
To me, about my
just-
wallet.
Yeah, that's what happened to you. Jeez Louise.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh.
Never again, though. Never again.
Yeah, I learned my lessons the first time. I don't make the same mistake twice.
I was like, they'd be like, you want to go to National Harbor? Hell no, I don't want to go to National Harbor. Only time I really like going to Maryland is if I'm going to, Bojangles. I gotta get that boat fix.
I'm stopping at Bojangles on the way up. Just letting you know right now.
Oh yeah,
Bojangles. I don't
They
care how
opened up a new
bad a
one in
stomach ache I get from
Ashburn,
those
too.
fries. They got one up there and close to you?
Yeah, one in Oxon Hill, Maryland is the closest one.
Oh, see, I like
Because
that.
it's a straight shot because I'm off 95.
Me
Matter of
too.
fact,
I'm right off 95.
Matter of fact, when I was at the airport going home, I ended up making a bow run while I was chatting with you.
Oh, nice. That's what you were doing.
Yeah, I was multitasking. I was driving, talking to you, eating a Cajun filet biscuit.
That's normally what I do, but you can't really implore the 10-2 hand rule while eating and driving, so I try not to eat and drive.
Man, I was making it work because there was no traffic. If it was a traffic day, I wouldn't have risked it. But because the highway was clear because it was 4th of July, I was just cruising along, taking a bite. Sugar.
Nice
Sugar.
sandwich.
I was like, I need
Biting.
breakfast.
Biting, chewing,
Oh yeah, I'm looking in the rearview mirror at my tan and everything. I'm like, oh yeah.
swallowing, pause.
I was feeling myself. What? I was like, oh yeah, I feel great. Speaking of great, we got another guest.
Oh, baby.
We got a fellow mother Canucker. And I also want to add before bringing him on, when you were mentioning a Fight Forever, so I was playing it at the round 1 over there, which had 3 floors, which was unreal. I was playing AEW Fight Forever, and I was playing with Kenny Omega, and the whole time I was like wrestling as him, I was doing this guy's impersonation of him. Like the whole time I'm like, I'm taking you down with another knee drop. And I'm going after you, and then I'm going to drop you with a motherfucking tiger driver. bang, and I'm going to hit you with my V trigger. And then the whole time I'm doing that, and people are looking at me like I don't get it. So I had them watch the episode of mWo where it was the last episode of 2022 with me, you, and Liam. Then they understood it.
So
We know him as Liam Savage.
Oh yeah.
But tonight, he's making his debut on Volume 1 of Mike Thunder Era, Big Dick Johnson.
Big Dick Johnson here.
There
What's
he
going
is.
on, everybody?
There it is. Wow.
Okay.
This is a treat.
Yeah. And now it gets fucked up.
This is a treat.
Says who? Says who?
Now I got the unholy alliance. I got America and I got Canada. All
Make sure I'm
in one
facing everyone.
screen.
Gotta make sure I'm facing everyone.
It's okay. I can make fun of
You know
Canada
what I'm
all
saying?
day.
Basket all in.
Me too.
Here's
I have
a
no
story.
national pride.
About a man named Base Kip. This is the Thunder
How's it
Bunch.
going, Liam?
I don't fucking
The
know.
Thunder Bunch. What do you
I
mean
took
you
my
don't
daughter up
fucking
to
know?
I took my daughter up to McDonald's to get ice cream and nothing was working. So I was like, fuck it. The ice cream machine's down.
McDonald's ice cream never worked.
You try to get the
machines
Grimace
never
shake.
work.
Keep it real. You try to get the Grimace shake, right? Try to get that Grimace shake.
He shakes for me and I don't even fucking tell him. He just does it because I say so.
It's Big Dick Johnson.
Right. Big Dick Johnson will make some women shake too, and then I'll eat all their snacks.
You
Quote,
gotta
unquote.
eat the snacks. Gotta
That's
eat
all
the
Mike's worried. That's all Mike's worried about. He's always talking about, yeah, I always date the moms because they got the snacks, and I'm like, yeah, well, you know, there's also like having sex with them too. That's also something. So.
I mean, yeah, I like that too.
Gotta lay them down.
I love that
They
too.
got the snacks,
but-
though. That's good. I'm like,
Yeah,
all right,
man.
all right.
Hold up, is that how I sound really?
Snack
That's
time,
how you
brother.
sound.
Snack time, brother.
That was in
You know
stereo.
what? I should do like an episode of like a Mike Thunder impersonation episode. Like,
I could
give me
do
your
it, but
best
it's
Mike
like gonna
Thunder.
fucking ruin my voice. I can't do it for that long. It's like Randy Savage. I can't do it
Listen,
for that long.
I like
How?
you, Mike. I'm not gonna fucking roast you like that. I roast you about other shit. I'm not gonna roast you about your voice and how you talk.
Oh, he
man,
knows
that's
his
cool,
voice
man. You
sounds
can
like
roast
that.
me, man. Come on, go for it.
He doesn't care. He knows his voice. Is like
Yeah, I
that.
know it. Yeah, man. Like I
At
already
least
know.
he don't-
Like,
At
that's
least
what-
he don't sound like this. Screw you, mWo.
That's right. You're a motherfucker. Fuck you. Where is he?
Fuck you, mWo. You bitch.
I done telling you, bitch.
Bitch.
Bitch. Where is he? I keep asking him. If he's gonna be on at any time, and he's never here.
He's not a real one. That's why.
No, because he's busy with fake Gucci man.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
he got
Fernando?
rolls.
So
He
we
got
we
rolls.
had this one guy.
Had it on space.
He was basically the resident whipping boy.
The whip.
Oh, yeah.
He was the young boy.
Matter of fact, when we
He
did the
liked
very
that, though.
first Thunder Rumble, he was known for having his hand. Yeah, he had his
Oh,
hand
uh-oh.
up his ass.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No fucking way.
Yeah. Wrist deep. Wrist deep.
Wow.
Yeah,
What the
man.
fuck? And there's a
He
chick there
rolled his
too.
ass.
He was digging for gold.
Yeah, that's
man.
Nameless Goulette. She always showed herself from the nose up. So look, as you can see, his whole hand is up his
He's an
ass.
asshole.
It's cold.
What is he doing? Is he sucking on something?
And the
there?
crazy part is, I don't know. All I know, I wasn't there. DJ Mike Son was there. He's the representative from mWo Radio at the time. Yeah, I wasn't
Great
there.
guy.
Like, I couldn't be there, so DJ Mike Son had to show up with his broken English.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty
But
bad.
yeah,
That's
That was
almost
yeah.
bad
That's
as-
pretty much Mikey
That's
Starks.
almost as bad
He's
as
like this.
Tubin, Jeffrey Tubin. You know, fuck.
He's the young
Oh
boy.
yeah, he's basically like little flamboyant male. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't
Just a little
I
bit.
don't like saying
Little
the F word at
A
all.
little bit. I said a
A
little
little
bit.
bit.
Yeah.
He finally came out of the
He's pretty
closet
much like-
eventually, but we were all kind of like, "Oh yeah, like you're into dudes, right?" Like, I'm into anything I want to
But we
be,
be-
and it's like, oh, okay, you know, like, whatever.
Be anything you want to be.
See,
I
Whatever
fuck
you want.
whatever
you
I
can be
want.
whatever the fuck you want to be.
He should move in with Kenny.
Oh, come
I
on,
don't know if
Leo.
he could take.
Come on.
I don't know if he could take Kenny's huge shaft.
Oh damn. I'm just waiting for you to impersonate Kenny
Actually-
Omega. That's all I'm waiting.
Actually, I think Mikey
You gotta
could
do it
because
on the
he's
first
probably
episode.
gaping too much.
Oh, come on, man.
What?
What's wrong with you, dog?
Nothing.
That
Look,
Joe Jackson?
Yes. Just a look of disgust. Go get the
Jeez.
switch.
Yeah.
He's grabbing the wire hanger right now. Out the closet.
Yep.
The actual Joe Jackson said they made him look good in that movie. I was like, what?
Yeah,
I don't
he was
even
a
know what
bad
that
man.
is.
This dude said
What
they
is
made
that?
him look. What is what?
That from that still you just showed. What was that?
The Jackson 5
was-
movie.
that was-
the biopic.
Yeah, it was the Jackson
God.
5 movie. That was Lawrence Hilton Jacobs. He played Joe Jackson. And
Oh boy.
he's always been known being an intense actor in his time, but yeah, he kicked it up a notch with that. Like my favorite part of the movie was when he found the towels in the pool and he got mad and he was like, Michael, Marlon, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. He's like, go get the switch. And she's like, stop whipping them boys.
Oh boy.
But yeah, it was. I always thought for some reason that scene was funny.
I wonder if
Only
New
because-
Edition had it as bad as the Jackson 5. That's all I wonder.
What
Probably.
sense?
I think every artist has it now just as bad. Like Britney, I think is one of the worst right now.
Wow, yeah, I've seen clips of her in her house. Is she allowed to leave her house?
She's not allowed to leave her house and shit.
That's
And
insane.
she's
She's
a
on house arrest.
she's a
How's that
woman now,
even
right?
possible?
Yeah.
I don't
Right,
even get
so-
that. How did
She's
someone
like
get
And
that?
I think
house?
every single one of those Disney stars that are now a whore, right? So
JT did good for himself.
well, he hoarded for a bit, and then now he's big. Same with Justin Bieber. He hoarded first, and then now he's big.
You
They all
don't
stuck
have
out
to
their
say
asses.
what you did. I already know.
That's because Justin Bieber was more. He came from that ARC video company, which they preyed on teenage people who could sing, and like
Yeah.
promised them the world. That's where that one
Well,
chick Rebecca
Well,
Black.
there was rumors that he was being passed around with Jay-Z and a bunch of the other guys.
P. Diddy.
No,
Puffy.
I think
He
he was.
did. He did.
I
Yeah,
would-
that was the.
I wouldn't believe that, but I would believe he was passed around when he was working for ARC, whatever it was called. But that was the same company where they preyed off of kids like Justin Bieber. Like that's where that one chick, what was her name, Rebecca Black, who did the whole Friday video.
Oh yeah, the Friday thing. Yeah.
Love that song.
Now,
Now you
See,
know who had it
No,
bad.
I can't listen to that.
You know who had it bad? Jeannie McCurdy or Jeanette McCurdy. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
She
From
was
the
on
the
Miranda
Disney show.
Cosgrove
Yeah.
on Zoe 101. She had it bad. She wrote a whole book about it.
yeah.
God damn.
No idea.
Well, I mean, that was like any Nickelodeon star.
I
at
only
the
know
time.
because my daughter
Like, when I
loved
heard about the
watching her on
dark
that
side of
show. Yeah.
Nickelodeon, that was mind fuck.
Zoe 101 had a couple baddies on it though. I can't hold you. I used to watch that.
I mean,
I
I was
used to watch that when I was like 14.
Came out. So I couldn't
Yeah,
say
they had,
that.
they
I
had
was
this one
grown ass.
Actually, I think they had what's her face? She's from Boca. That's the funny thing. She's real famous now. I dated a girl that kind of looked like her. Fuck. She's from Boca Raton. She's like
Vanessa
a big
Hudgens?
Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande.
Grande.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a bitch in real life too. She's a bitch in real life.
But I used to watch her on my daughter's TV shows and shit. So it's kind of.
I get the Ariana Grande every time I go to Taco Bell.
Oh gosh, that's just like when Miley Cyrus was Hannah Montana. You know.
Liam got me good on that one. I went to Taco Bell.
Can't even see your
night.
face. I assume you're drinking something.
Oh God, that was too good. Good man.
Yep.
Yeah. Let me talk to you.
Yeah, that's got to be the new Mike Thunder right there. Let me talk to you,
bitch. Yeah.
Wow.
How you feeling about LA Knight, Liam? I want to know your opinion on LA Knight.
I'm feeling. Oh boy. Okay. I feel he's not close to. Everybody's saying he's like The Rock. He sounds more like Stone Cold to me. That part I don't understand.
I agree.
Yeah. And
I think just his physical look is very Rockish.
He gets the no from The Rock.
Yeah,
but
I mean
that's from The Rock.
Yeah, but that's like the only thing. I'm just thinking
the mannerisms. I think are more The Rock. I don't see him as a carbon copy of The Rock. I think that the imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. So he grew up watching the wrestlers that we grew up watching that we like, and he puts it into his character. What's wrong with that? He's not going up there saying "if you smell." He's not stealing catchphrases. He's got the same cadence,
just like the Miz.
Yeah. The Miz just takes from everybody. The Miz is like a fucking doppelganger.
Yeah.
Like jack of all trades when it comes to promos and he's got the go for it, Liam. Go for him.
No, I first saw Eli Drake on NWA Power. I hadn't seen him before that. And I thought he was fucking hilarious then. I thought he was great.
Sean Ricker, before he was Eli Drake, Sean Ricker, he was with Percy Pringle.
Yeah,
gave him the endorsement. Come on.
I remembered him from when he was part of Impact when he debuted with Drew McIntyre when they did the Rising faction.
Yeah,
it was him. He was called Eli, and then the guy who's now Tongaloa was called Micah, which I thought that was kind of weird. Eli and Micah, like the Bible.
He was the standout for me in that faction. He's the standout. That first promo that they cut, he's like talking right into the camera. And I felt everything that he was saying, and from that moment, I was like, he's gonna be a big star, in my opinion. I would book him to be the champion within a year.
I stopped watching TNA just after what's his name, Kurt Angle got there.
Wow.
Just after that.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, because it started to suck, and I was like, "Fuck this!"
Damn, you missed the whole main event Mafia, Perk Angle. Like you missed the best of best.
Good
TNA.
Yeah, whatever.
Perk Angle.
It's okay.
Perk Angle was on. He was on one.
Perk Angle wanted to prove that he should have never got fired from WWE, but then he wound up. I don't know. What's the whole story with that? With the whole Jeff Jarrett stealing his wife? Like, how did that even happen?
She was separated, I think, from him.
Because Kurt was talking around with everybody.
All the wrestlers have separations and shit.
Yeah, like look, all the black women in TNA, Kurt Angle was messing around with. He was messing around with Awesome Kong. He was messing around with Raka Khan. To where he was.
All right.
There's a photo out there. There's a photo out there with Kurt Angle and Raka Kong at a family, I guess, reunion or whatever.
I've seen that.
Her family reunion, and it's a house full of black people. He's the only white guy there.
Yep. Perk Angle. That's
and he's holding like a little black kid with him. And I'm like, wow.
Where do you think he started getting his perks from?
Drug dealer.
He was getting this from the hood, probably.
How's he carrying that shit around with him, though?
Puts in his jockstrap.
Yeah, probably.
Yo, Liam's always
probably. I mean, I know you're saying it out of comedy, but you might be right.
I can keep straight face in his jockstrap.
He boofed it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dummy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder how many times
dummy.
Like I wonder how many times Kenny and Coda had problems. I wonder if they cheated on each other.
Though they added a playmate. You
Who?
see, they got Nakazawa in the house with them. So, when he gets
Oy.
Oh
bored,
yeah.
probably just pop each other off. Pause.
Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Man.
I'm
Get
getting
their
got a
over
veiny
feeling
with,
shafts
that
all up on
after-
each
BDJ
other.
over
Oh,
there. I'm
great
getting
stuff.
over with BDJ
Oh
over there.
gosh. You just ruined it. Oh man. Ah, come on, man.
I'm getting over with
I
this
don't want to
guy.
hear about I don't want to hear about the golden lovers and their golden showers. Yeah.
Why?
No, now they're able to give a golden shower to somebody else.
Because
Mike, we're in 2023. You should be accepting of
there.
everybody. Okay?
Yeah.
What is
Nah.
Nakazawa's gimmick? Was he like coming out with like oil and putting oil all over himself?
Yeah. So
That's his gimmick.
he was so originally his gimmick in
What is going
DDT.
on with him?
I'll do the schooling because I know the full. So originally his gimmick was like a bicyclist gimmick in DDT, and
Or
then
like a road
after
bike,
doing
like he rode road bikes.
yeah, basically like Ryo Saito and Toryumon, early
I need to pull
Toryumon.
up. I need to
But
pull this
then
up on the YouTube.
after a match with Dan Shokudino, who was basically a open homosexual wrestler, then he went through like a metamorphosis, and then he ended up taking Rookie at the time. I forgot his name. I think it's Tomomitsu Makanaga. I forgot the name of it, but they did a tag team called the Nuru Brothers, where basically a bottle of oil was their weapon, and their finisher was basically, the guy's like leaning forward. He's on his knees, lean forward. Nakazawa's got one leg, Matsunaga got the other leg. They
How do you find
oil
this
up the
footage?
guy's arm, and then they start like they like doing like a thrust on it, and then the guy's like yelling, "I give up" out of humiliation because they're
What the
rubbing their
fuck?
private parts with the guy's arm.
Why did he wrestle? Why did Trent wrestle him? What the
I can't
fuck?
understand why Jim Cornette can't stand this guy. No idea.
Because he came from DDT when DDT started being goofy. When
He's pouring oil on somebody
when I
during
first
a
started
match.
watching DDT, well, not just that. When I started watching DDT, it was comedic, but it didn't get like dumb comedic. Like you had Kota Ibushi when he was like skinny as a twig, and I used to wonder he was gonna break his arm or leg. Like you need to put some weight on.
How do I see him in
And
the bicycle?
watching guys like there was Makami, who was like the Japanese Jeff Hardy, and then you got Sanshiro Takagi, who was copying Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like they even had a specialty match called the Iron Man Heavy Metal Championship, where pretty much everyone has been champion, from a ladder to a news reporter to a taxi driver to a cat to the lady at the bakery to a fan to
The only thing I've ever seen in DDT that I liked was Andre the Giant Panda. That's it.
I was more I don't know. I was just more the
You didn't
early
like
era.
Kota Ibushi
And then
doing the flip onto Twinkle Toes? Where'd he go? Where did he go? I'm asking him a question. Oh, he left.
got disconnected.
Damn it, but he'll come back.
I didn't know about DDT until Togi Makabe used to produce a show in New Japan called Lions Road, and he brought in the guys from DDT on the show. Like that's what was my introduction to Kota Ibushi. That and seeing guys like Hiro, who later on became Harashima, and then Kudo and Sanshiro Takagi and Poison Sawada Julie and Makami. Like I was shocked that New Japan didn't steal Makami, as talented as he is. He would have been great to their junior heavy division.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Oh.
Did you like the Kota Ibushi 450 onto Twinkle Toes in the arcade?
What? What are you talking about?
DDT. I seen that.
No,
clip.
I didn't watch that shit. What the
Never
fuck?
seen that? Never seen that?
No.
That was their first match at the beer.
He did off a vending
Garden
machine.
Festival.
He jumped off a vending machine.
Oh. I saw the one where Kenny shoved his hand up some guy's ass. That's all I saw.
Is that true?
He like.
I mean, there was that
took his
match where
hand-
they pushed.
No, I can't. I got.
Oh, he's like going this, and he's like, like that right up the guy's ass, right in the turnbuckle. And I'm like,
Or are you
God.
talking about the poncho?
DDT.
I know what you're talking
I
about.
don't know. It doesn't
concho.
matter. It's stupid.
Oda
It's
Ibushi
stupid.
versus
Now, I
Kenny
ain't gonna
Omega.
lie. It has gotten better ever since Jun Akiyama joined in and made it, you know. The only thing I didn't like about Jun Akiyama and DDT, well, not just that. The only thing I didn't like about Akiyama and DDT was the fact that he recreated Burning again in DDT.
He did?
And I only know, it's him and Tetsuya Endo, who's obviously not a Kobashi-sized wrestler. Like, he's probably 90 kilos. His finisher is a shooting star press, but he's super ripped.
Wasn't Burning Kobashi stable?
Yeah. But then Akiyama brought it back in All Japan, and now he's bringing it back again in DDT.
Fuck him.
I didn't care for the All Japan version.
Yeah, I was playing some All Japan at my work because the guys keep going on break about how, like, on break time, they want to see different matches that are good and everything. They're like, and I've played All Japan before, and they're like, oh, show me one of those like crazy Japanese matches. I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, oh, you know the one with the guy with the green trunks? I'm like, oh, Misawa? And they're like, yeah, show me that shit. And I'm like, okay. So I put it on, and they're like dumping each other on their heads and shit. And they're like, oh, I'm just like freaking out the whole time. And I think I made some
Or just
fans
watch
out of them.
early Noah matches too.
Yeah, I was gonna do that too. Put on some Noah stuff, but All Japan's kind of like my bread and butter. So.
I gotta go, man. I have someone
Darren.
come
All
over.
right, Hang 10.
Hang
All right.
10.
There,
He
Darren.
about to go play
Later, guys.
Pinky, bro.
It's not Darren, by the way.
He's just not there.
Later.
I'm sorry,
Later,
Stanislav.
He left.
He wouldn't react to it. I had to
Says
try
left
to get
the
him to
building.
react. It's not Darren, by the way. Come on.
I love that.
I mean,
I love that. By the way, the logo is like right here.
I have a feeling he's European. I just have a feeling. He doesn't
I'll say
sound
a little
totally
bit.
Canadian.
That's because
Yeah,
he's like
Liam is
he's a
Liam
pretty
is-
intelligent dude. He's pretty intelligent for sure.
Okay.
That was so interesting. That was such a good talk.
Yeah, bro.
Now it's
Yeah, I
just
missed
us.
all of it. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Oh, you were
And
here. You were here.
now this is the part
Well,
where we all
spirit.
turn into a bunch of pervs.
Whatever.
It's
I
just
own it.
whatever. Oh, come on, man.
I
Do
own
the
it.
Kenny Omega, man. Fuck.
I'm not your fucking I'm not your like little fucking jester boy that just does whatever you tell me to.
Please.
No, I do whatever the fuck I want.
I just love Liam's distaste for Kenny Omega. It's great.
I know that's what makes it
Piece
so
of shit.
epic. It's come on, you got people at my fucking job going, oh, like they can be in the middle of doing something. Like the other day, my coworker was doing incoming notes, and as he was like sorting, he was like, oh, so delightful. Oh,
What?
look at my stapler.
Nah,
go.
yeah, because the
It was just too
because the Kenny impression is on point. That's why it's on point. It's on point.
yes.
It's
And
it's
because of that,
yeah,
people
see,
would
look,
be at,
he's-
they'd be like,
he
as soon as they
knows- he
finish,
knows
they'd be
that
like,
he's good. He knows he's
bang.
good.
You guys.
But it's
I'm just
funny,
like,
it's just a couple of us that
that's all I can do now. It's like that's all I'm good for, you know? Don't have any other qualities.
no impersonate
thank you.
Mikey
Appreciate it.
Starks.
Fuck you, bitch.
I mean,
That's the
that,
hog
You're a
man.
fucking
that,
slut.
and your,
You're a fucking slut.
that
Slut.
and your taste in Zen Nihon, you know.
You know, I like what I like.
I mean,
Kawada.
hey,
not-
I like
Kawada's
what
my
I
man.
like.
Well,
I mean, I like
that's
what
the
I
thing.
like. I
That's the
like
thing.
my.
What? What do you like? Yeah, you're like
Look.
your milfs with their snacks. Yeah, we
No,
get
I
it.
was gonna say I like my
I love
Toryumon
the
Japan.
snacks.
I kind of like more other than New Japan. I like mostly watching the indies. Like
You
I
like
love
the-
watching
Oh,
the Chinoku Pro or
Oh
Kai-
yeah.
early Kaientai Dojo or
You like the
Toryumon
indies?
Japan.
No, there's nothing wrong with indies. Listen, I
Yeah.
got listen. I'm just watching like random New Japan matches right now on YouTube. Like it's just playing random match clips. It's good. They got some shit there. They got some good shit.
Like,
I like
don't watch
like
watching.
I
anymore.
love the indie summits.
I like
I miss
Suzuki.
the indie summits they used to do.
Really?
Yeah, because that was probably honestly the indie summits was what helped Kota Ibushi get like more skyrocketed than just the guy from DDT. Because I loved his feud with another guy that was trained by Takamichi Noku, who went by the name of Madoka. Matter of fact, he uses the same finisher. Well, Kofi Kingston admitted that he stole the finisher from Madoka, his Ranhei, which is a lot better than that SOS Kofi does. But the matches they were having, like I've never seen at the time, both men on the top rope and a reverse Frankensteiner is done. Like I ain't never seen that.
I don't want to see that. Someone's gonna
I
break my
did.
fucking neck. No.
Oh no, the landing was smooth. It's just that
How smooth?
it was smooth. It's Kota Ibushi. Like he's probably great with flips and he used to be great with suplexes, but I guess since he bulked up to a heavyweight now, he can't
He
really.
don't do many of those anymore.
And I noticed that a lot of junior heavyweights that used to do suplex finishers, when they bulk up to a heavyweight, like Kensky's boy, Katsuhiko Nakajima, he don't use his German or dragon suplexes like he used to. Like Keno, he'll probably bust out one from Noah, a dragon suplex hold every once in a while. But yeah, I noticed that once juniors go to heavies, with the exceptions of guys like Nakamura and Tanahashi, they don't do the suplexes as much.
See, I'm totally tuned out. I'm totally tuned out. I have no idea what's going on anywhere anymore.
Because we're talking about
it's all bullshit.
suplexes, man. No,
No, just in general. Everything. It's all shit.
Does Misawa still did a tiger suplex hold when he became a full heavyweight in Noah?
I don't know. Did he?
No.
Okay.
But he did a lot when he was a junior heavy, when he was Tiger Mask too.
Well, I did it in All Japan as well. He went to Noah way after.
Yeah, but he bulked up more in Noah compared to All Japan.
I guess.
All Japan, he was probably like 225 max. Noah, that dude was looking about 245, 250.
He put on some weight.
Yeah,
like
put
Kobashi.
on some. Yeah, but except Kobashi made it work though.
Oh, he made it work.
Yeah, and Kensuke Sasaki and Daisuke Sekimoto. The dude's like 300 pounds of bulk roid muscle and can still do a clean German suplex with a bridge from a deadlift position. Come on now, he does it clean. He learned from the Gouch Bible.
You know what? I guess I'm just disillusioned in general because like I'll try to watch stuff every week. But if it's a 2-hour show, I'll watch maybe 4 minutes out of the entire thing. Like legit.
It depends on what it is. Like,
have you seen what's been going on with? Well, you haven't been watching anything, but they got a blind tag elimination tournament.
I heard about it, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
They got MJF with Adam Cole as a tag team, and they're like gonna beat everyone.
Yeah, I like how that was something one of the podcasters I listened to. He was saying it's supposed to be like one of those things where it's like you just pick up a partner out of nowhere, and so wow, all of a sudden MJF's with Adam Cole. No,
Strange Bedfellows. Bedfellows is the
guy.
Yeah,
the guy was saying he's like, you know what? Okay, so that happens there. The AEW fans don't say shit. If that happened in WWE, they would have been fucking roasting them.
I think the reason being, it's the old school booking of Strange Bedfellows just to further the world title storyline with Adam Cole and MJF.
That's like if they made Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns a tag team.
I know it's
and
stupid.
did that in WWE. It's like
I don't want to see that.
They already feuded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want to see them make up and win the tag titles, and then it's weird because they got
I think it's an act. I think MJF is going to pull the trigger and cause the team to
Adam
lose.
Cole is going to always get the best of him. Adam Cole is the fucking smoothest. He's smooth.
The problem is you can see this shit happening a mile away. You know they're going to turn on each other. What's the fucking point? You already know what's going to happen. If you wanted to make it where it's something that nobody knows is going to happen, make them actually get along for like a year or something. That would be different.
You know what I would do? You know what I would do if I were to done like a blind emulator, whatever tag?
Emulator.
I would probably do two things, one or two. All right.
Grab a MILF.
No.
Oh, okay. Right.
I'm actually serious wrestling talk now.
Okay.
There's two things I would do if I wanted to do a strange bedfellows, right?
Okay.
One, I would do a battle royal. The last two people can challenge for the tag belts. That's if I want to do something short term. But if I want to do something long term, then I would do a tournament similar to WCW's Lethal Lottery. Battle
Bowl? Yeah.
Yes. I would do that, and whoever the remaining teams are, fight it out, but the last two have to be tag partners. That's what the swerve I would do.
Yeah, but that would make sense. That's part of it. But this thing.
But that's because we're like-minded wrestling fans. We got brains.
Yeah, but the problem is that you wonder why everybody is like constantly shitting on AEW and how like Tony's not coming up with anything decent as far as stories, because it's all shit you can see from a mile away. Plus all the matches they end up putting on, you already know who's going to go over 9 times out of 10. So what's the fucking point of watching? I don't want to watch that.
They push the outcome before using a build-up. And honestly, that's why I'd rather watch Ring of Honor than AEW.
Well, it's all the same.
Yeah, I mean, it's just basically AEW dark, but it's just with Ring of Honor banner. But it kind of, I like it because one, they got Nigel McGuinness on commentary. And two, it gives like an HQ version of what, honestly, you really want my opinion on this? Current Ring of Honor looks like what Ring of Honor would have been if it was on 2K, on WWE 2K games, on a creator arena.
Ring of Honor looks like Velocity to me. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, because of the logo.
It's Velocity.
Yeah. I don't see the
point. I don't like how they choose.
When is it? When does it come on? I don't know.
Thursdays.
The last good thing I actually remember enjoying was NXT Black and Gold.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's the last thing I consistently enjoyed. And I enjoyed it because it wasn't overpowering. It was like they did shit that made sense. They gave you matches you wanted to see. Like I don't know anymore. It's pointless to watch any of this shit anymore. The NXT now, fuck that. It's terrible.
I was there for the Johnny Gargano versus what's his name, Andrade, the one that they decided to make that North American title because of that match. That match was so good.
Oh yeah.
I think the end was like a double knee on the outside of the ring. He rolled him in and he hit him with that DDT, that was like hammerlock DDT. He hit him with that, and then night. That was a good match. That was the first match. That was the first match. Excellent match.
I'm kind of like, I get people saying, oh, you should watch this like independent show or do this or that, and I'm like, what's the fucking point? Because you know it's going to be a bunch of bullshit. You know there's going to be morons on there that are just not trained properly or don't know how to put together a match, don't know psychology, don't know how to make the little things count. I don't see the point anymore. I really don't. It's just a bunch of bad habits and everybody's getting away with it, and it's like it's gotten out of control. I don't want it.
No drinking.
No drinking? I drink whenever the fuck I want, okay?
There we go. Drink that. Drink it up.
It's already gone. So
drink it in, man.
I just been drinking a lot of water. Oh no, I just been drinking a lot of water because I had passed a kidney stone recently. So,
oof.
Shot it out of his pee hole.
No, thank you.
Yeah, literally. No.
No one can see your shame.
Literally.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
I would drink,
oh.
but the drink's all
And then I
gone.
can't. Yeah, I've stayed hydrated the whole time, just drinking water.
I drank a Moscow
I think
Mule.
it's just the post coolness.
Oh, nice.
I do, but I do like a sugar-free version.
Pansy.
No, I eat clean, bitch.
You got to eat, clean, and trend hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm
No,
saying?
I don't. You should see me right now.
I mean, yeah.
I look like shit.
Oh man, you still look the same to me.
No, I mean if you saw my like body, it's like it looks like shit.
You got dad bod.
Oh, big time.
Let's go.
I was telling
coffee.
I was telling my daughter tonight that I got like a pear shape, and she said, "No, you're more like an apple shape." And I was like, "Oh, what does that mean?" And she started laughing. And I was like, "Oh, great." So, whatever the fuck that is.
I mean, at least they didn't say pear. At least they didn't say pear shape.
That's what I said. I said I was pear shaped, and then she said, "No, you're apple shaped." I think that's worse.
She said you got an apple bottom?
No, she said I'm apple shaped.
Pause. Pause.
She said you got
Your
an apple bottom.
ability to stay awake will be based on willpower and spite. Mike P5830, who the fuck are you? Your
He's
ability to
my
stay. What is this bullshit?
He's got
What is
a
this?
he's got a cartoon AI generated picture of Kanye West.
Yeah, what the
Looks
fuck
like
is this
Kanye.
shit? Why you? This isn't the fucking religious gospel hour. Fuck off with that. I don't want to read that shit.
Oh shit! Nah, he's just
Oh,
that's
here
just
we
him
go.
fucking around. He's
That's
hilarious.
just,
LOL.
He's hilarious.
that's just Yeezy with the Yeezys right there. I see you, fam.
That's what you get for messing with real
Nah,
motherfucking
trust me,
G's.
he actually bought a.
Shout out
He
to
actually
Mike
bought
B.
he
Oh,
was the first one to buy the
Hey,
mWo.
nice. Yo,
CJ
he looks
Perry?
like Kanye West. It looks like Kanye West.
CJ
Nah, it's Kanye West, bro.
Oh, CJ Perry, I thought, which was like I'd be like, yeah, that's all right.
Nah, it's
But
definitely
Oh
Kanye.
gosh! And you talk about me. You talk about me with
What? I'm
hot
talking about
Asian
having sex
moms.
with her, not about her like having eating her snacks and shit.
You gotta eat the
Whoa.
snacks. You gotta eat the snacks.
First off, I feel like I gotta give a revised version of the top 5 reasons
Here we
dating
go.
a hot mom who has her shit together is great. Here we go. All right, y'all ready?
Here we go.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Number
5.
one.
Oh, okay.
Number 1, snacks.
Those are the best.
Number 2, they will love you like no other. Number 3, snacks.
Love
Oh
those
my
Number
snacks.
4, they appreciate the time that you give them because of their busy schedule. Number 5, snacks. Now hold
And
up.
the real
Yeah,
number
snacks
one.
in there like 3 times.
Yeah, but here's
And the
thing.
real
Here's
number
the
one.
reason why.
The real number one. Vagina.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
my
saying.
guy right there. He knows.
I
He
mean,
knows what's up.
that's an obvious answer, but you gotta go beyond that.
Or anus.
What? Oh gosh. No, I'm just saying. You
Yeah.
gotta look beyond that though. On the real,
Or
because
or
think about it. Anywho, as I was saying,
yes.
you got 1, the actual snacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Snatch, yeah,
Then
snatch.
you got 2, they're a visual snack, right?
Snatch. Yeah,
And then
visual
number
snatch.
3,
Mm-hmm.
you get to taste their snacks.
Snatch is good. Yeah, I taste it. Yep.
Oh
Good
gosh.
shit. You eat the snatch, you taste the snatch,
He
This
smells snatch.
motherfucker.
you give it a little Boston cream. Yeah.
What the fuck? That's just like that
What?
one video I saw on Instagram that I sent you of that one Asian
Oh,
chick
God.
in the gym. And the guy's like, he's like, why are those looking at me? And she's like, huh? He was like, they're looking at me. And she looked down, her nipples are pointing out. She's like, ew. And then he's
Dude,
like,
in
what's
Tokyo.
that? And then he's like, what's that? And he snips the seat she was working out at.
Oh God. Give me a sec. I'll be right back.
Just saying. I thought that was kind of weird.
Big Dick Johnson's taking a break.
He's taking he probably has to rub out a situation.
Just making sure things are how they need to be.
Flowing. Is he gonna take his blue pill?
Well, shout out to Mike P, by the way.
Oh yeah. Another supporter of MWO. This
And you
motherfucker swears out I got Riz. I was like, I ain't got no Riz, yo.
Listen,
I was like, I'm
everybody,
just Mike Thunder.
everybody, it's coming. It's in production. It's coming.
Oh yeah.
It's coming. Don't worry.
What's it called
It'll
again?
be out soon. That's the Killer Pink tape.
Killer Pink Tape.
Yeah, that's the new project.
Yeah.
That's the sequel to Low Blow. It's gonna be a series of unfortunate events all balled up into one nice little package. Pause.
A little package?
Well, you know I got my Lex Luger shirt on today. You know, I had to go
MWO
retro.
Lex Luger.
Had to go retro. I'm gonna bring the past into the future.
The Luger.
That's the OG. That's the OG design.
Oh, yeah.
MWO black and red, and the back it says For Life. You guys can't see it because it's on the back, but it says For
You know
Life.
what? I'm just doing this just to join in, just to make it less awkward. So yeah. So yeah,
Nah, it's
we're not
awkward.
seeing right
I'm
now.
still here. It's not awkward.
We're still here, but I didn't want to feel like I was being alone, because then it'd be like that one episode. I was feeling myself way too much, and I turned into sexual chocolate Mike Thunder, and I was topless, and I'm pretty sure that was
Naked in the dark.
Yes, that was the unintentional naked in the dark
Naked
when I was
in the
running off of my phone as a hotspot because the power went out.
Shout out to Naked in the Dark. That was a good episode. We're just getting retro on this one right now. This is the new Mike Thunder era.
Yeah, it's the real life shit. I'll bust the rhyme.
Interactive
We're looking
podcast.
at the real life shit from front to back, and all the people in the world, where the fuck you at?
Say yeah.
Say yeah. We go hard all day, all night. I'm a proud Southern people. Are you ready to fight? Say yeah. Got a new
Getting ready to
show for y'all.
I'm getting ready to do my oil change. Hey Mike.
Yeah.
No caffeine game. Good night. Nighty night, Mike P. How long you think I should let the car cool down? 4 hours is good, right? It's been like 4 hours since I turned it off.
Has it? I mean, the show's only been going on for 3.
Yeah. Yeah, so like 7:30.
Hey, Base Kid, what's the best place you ate pizza at?
Here?
Anywhere.
Okay. Angelo's Pizza doesn't exist anymore. It's in Queens, New York. It was in Queens, New York. Other than that, Danny's Pizza, which is run by Albanians. It's in Kew Gardens, where I used to live. And that pizza is the best.
Welcome back, Mr. Johnson.
No, yeah, I'm here. Here I am.
Why you gotta sound so sad, man? What are you sad about, man?
Nothing in particular, I guess.
Nothing in particular. Just sad.
Just sad.
Just sad in general. It's my existence, you know.
You know what you need?
MILF snacks.
Hell yeah.
Mike Thunder Rumble Buddy.
There you go. We got those too.
I told you I'd buy it, but it has your name on it, so like if it said like Liam Thunder, it'd be like, okay.
Well, you don't want to support the cause, man.
I'll get one that says MWO.
We got one in MWO. We got Thunder Bears. You know, we got the MWO shirt, we got Thunder Rumble, we got Mike Thunder Era, we got Great American Bash, we got Bash at the Beach, we got Bash
Great
at
American
the Beach number
Snatch.
3.
I love Bash at the Beach was my shit.
That was
Yeah,
fun.
Snatch at the Beach.
I showed out for Bash.
I
showed out for Bash at the Beach. That was my
Great
shit.
American Snatch, Snatch at the Beach.
Oh gosh.
Snatch of
Halloween
the Beach.
Snatch It.
Oh
gosh. Snatchcade.
Snatchcade, really?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing? We're going to name all the WCW pay-per-views, but replacing it with Snatch.
Yeah.
God.
You got it. Now you figured it out.
Snatch Slam.
Yeah. Get the vaginal slam. Yeah.
Summer Snatch.
What was big Summer Snatch. What was Big Dick
Snatch
Dudley's
series.
Big Dick Dudley had that finishing move. It was called Total Penetration. Remember that?
Snatch-a-mania.
I got Snatch series.
Get the vaginal claw on there. You'll be all set.
Judgment
Snatch Chamber. Snatch Chamber.
Yeah.
In the Chamber of Snatch.
Back Snatch.
Yeah.
Snatch
Hey,
Lab.
was that oh god. Now look what I started. Was that stupid blood and guts thing on tonight?
Yeah.
No, it was?
It was.
I think. Yeah.
I'm probably gonna watch the replay at work tomorrow just for shit.
I don't watch the highlights on fucking YouTube.
What's the
The
point?
only reason I want to see it now is because Pax's in it. The boss.
Yeah, and then he'll be gone for another 4 months.
Bastard.
He is a bastard.
Maybe he
That's
had
Justin
to
Roberts.
renew his maybe he had to renew his visa. I don't know. I think he's got dual citizenship. I don't know.
It's classic Tony Khan booking. Puts him in there for a big thing, and then he's gone for months. And then he comes back for a big thing, and he's gone for another couple of months. And
They'll give him the Mid-Atlantic
I knew he was
title
doing-
again.
Yeah, because he's been doing a lot of
Mid-Atlantic.
bangers in England recently.
and MASH.
You gotta give him the Mid-Atlantic
Mhm.
title.
Fingers and MASH. Yeah.
Like
Yeah, fuck it. I don't want to watch any of that shit. Especially
Like
Pac.
I've been-
Pac is kind of boring now. He's done a lot of stupid shit. that I've
So
seen.
I don't know if you've seen this one guy from Britain.
No.
Probably not. He,
No.
he goes by the name of Michael Oku.
Michael.
He's really good.
So he's from Japan?
No, he's from he's actually from Niger. He's Nigerian born British.
What?
Hmm.
Crazy.
Pretty interesting.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I don't see the point because I'm
he's
getting more.
good.
No, but I'm getting more like Cornette now as I get older. It's like I just realize
Yeah,
a lot
but
of this
even
shit.
though he's a small dude, he does storytelling in his matches. He's not like your typical cruiserweight turn heavyweight guy. I mean, there's still storytelling in British wrestling. Not everybody's like a Will Ospreay. Remember, our generation had Johnny Storm and Jody Fleisch for high flyers.
Yeah, but I don't want to watch Will Ostrich.
I like
Not a
Will
big fan.
Ospreay as a heavyweight. I like him as a
He's
heavyweight.
okay, I guess, but that match, the him and Omega match was like it was all right, but it was like they were just doing all their stupid, crazy shit. It's like
pleasing the indie style wrestling, pleasing the fans. Oh,
I'll let him.
The way he
Let him.
dropped me on my head, it was so tingling pain.
Even Cornette was saying he's like, yeah, the best part of the match was he said was when Omega was choking out Ospreay with the Canadian flag. He said that was the best part of the match because it actually looked real. So other than that, like, what was the point of any of it? So I was like, yeah, motherfucker.
Indie style wrestling, pleasing the indie darlings.
Hey, even like in all the rest of the matches, and I didn't like almost any of them. Like the Punk and Kojima was okay, I guess.
Nah, I
And
was mad at that shit.
It was okay.
Nah,
and
I
the
was
Tanahashi one was it's showing how limited he's getting now. I wish he would just hang it up, but you know, here's what it is.
He's still a face. That's why.
Cancel.
Like I think
Cancel.
I think right now he should be at that point where he should just go on. He should just be like Fujinami, just be like still a face,
6 and 8
but
man tags.
limited.
Do the 6 and 8 man tags. He's
Yeah.
just go down to the bottom of the
Tag match.
or the start of the yeah. That's what they all do.
Yeah.
You know, Liger was doing that for like 5 or 6 years,
That's
wasn't he?
why-
Like just doing opening tags.
Yeah. And like you got guys like Tenzon, he's pretty much doing that now. You know.
Get it like
Even though
Masafuchi. Like him.
Yeah.
You know? Same thing. Same
There
thing.
you
Just
go.
go to the opening match. You know?
I mean, right now those guys are basically trying to train the new guys. Like so far for what I've seen, like the guys Tenzon trained, and I'm a big mark for Tenzon too. I think so far he's trained Hiroki Goto, Master Wado, Yoda Tsuji, which I was surprised at that. I was like, hold up, Tenzon trained him too. But I feel like that back pattern of those guys are getting that same treatment Tenzon had, like multiple small, big moments. Like Goto's a prime example that he rubbed off on Tenzon. That's like he's basically the Nakanishi of his age group.
Yeah. The Tenzon can't even walk anymore. It's like almost pointless.
That's from that neck injury, that neck surgery. He had to get neck fusion. But yeah.
You still have the same hairdo?
Yep.
Oh my God. Enough.
And it's crazy. I realized I was super fucking old when it showed Tenzon and his son saying that my son turned 18. And I'm like, I remember the photo that he took of him being born right after he won the IWGP heavyweight title for the second time. I was like, damn, that was 2004.
Yep.
I was like, fuck, man, I'm old.
Yeah, they're all that's it was funny too, like not bringing up Cornette again, but he was like saying during his review of that Forbidden Door, he said, are any of these fucking guys like in their 30s or anything, or are they all in their fucking 50s? Because he was like going about Tanahashi, Kojima, Naito's in his 40s now, all those guys, and he was just like, what the fuck is going on with this roster? And I was like, yeah, kind of right in a way. A lot of the guys at the top are like well past their prime now. So
yeah, but I mean, Naito can still go, and
yeah, he can still go, but it's like, holy fuck, like how long is he going to do it for? He's out of the title picture. He's not going to get back there, I don't think. So
I mean,
what the fuck's he going to do?
I can see, and that's crazy because I can see someone like Shingo Takagi back in the title picture one more time because he was basically the champion that saved the pandemic.
Yep.
And it's crazy because I remember when he first debuted in 2004 from Dragon Gate. Like he was the first guy, the first graduate. So he's basically like the OG. Do
you want to know an interesting thing? Is I've never seen one Dragon Gate show, not one.
Shingo now compared to then, he slowed down a lot. Before it was more high-paced, fast matches, but when he had that singles run, I remember when I used to train every time at the gym, I would play his theme song, Legend Falconry, on repeat the whole workout, the whole like 4 or 5 hours I'm working.
You fucking Mark.
You damn right. I wanted to be like Shingo
fucking
Takagi.
Mark.
Hey, I ended up getting a sponsorship at the same gym that was sponsoring the Dragon Gate wrestlers and the New Japan wrestlers and maybe a couple of All Japan. I know like from the indies, they had Taiji Ishimori as their spokesperson, and then they changed Jado and Geto from being two flabby dudes to being ripped. And of course, Tanahashi went super ripped. So yeah,
Tanahashi's more like bulked up than ripped, I think. But
he's more bulky now. He's kind of like back to his old form. Because at one point he did get pretty ripped.
Yeah, I guess.
At one point, that dude was getting crazy ripped. And I'm like, what are you taking, sir? What are they giving you at mid?
Performance enhancing drugs.
Oh hell yeah! But yeah, it's crazy. I think what next year makes it Shingo's 20th year. So that's
well, they're all not under the giant panda. So that's all.
Yeah, but Shingo can actually wrestle an hour match for his age.
So can Andre the Giant Panda. Fucking
No,
huge.
he can't. Shut up with that Andrea the Giant Panda. And it's Andrea, not Andre.
Whatever. It's so funny because
it's a woman.
I don't know. It's like it's so stupid. It actually made me laugh because it's just like 8 foot something panda bear, and it's just like people are running into him, and I was just like, I shouldn't be laughing at this, but it's like just fucking funny. I don't know why.
You should.
It's really
but
stupid.
You know what? There's only one person that is beating Andre the Giant Panda.
What?
There was a super big Van Vader version
where
it matched the same size as Andrea the Giant Panda.
I gotta say something right now too. I'm looking at Kip's glasses, and are you like role playing Joey Janela, or what are you doing?
No, I just like
because you're gonna have to put a stop to that right away if that's what you're doing. Because
he was doing that way before Joey Janela.
Yeah,
okay,
I've been doing
that's
this
fine.
For a minute. You know what? Well, I wanted to be the one guy that played MLB The Show that wore the baseball shades while I played the game, and actually,
you know what?
The shades help with the blue light from the screen.
All right, because the first guy I ever remember wearing those that I've ever seen was the guitar player in Slayer, and he'd wear those like in any of the promo shots they do, and but they had like green on the outside, like this green frame, and it looked fucking stupid. But it was like, but he was wearing them in the 80s, and I was just like, wow, that looks really dumb. But I don't know. I mean, if that's your thing, that's cool. I just don't want you, trying to be like Joey Janela because we're gonna have a problem. That's all.
I don't like Joey Janela.
Good. Jelly Nutella.
Like
Jelly Nutella.
I don't like Joey
I don't
Janela.
like him either.
Whoa.
Very good.
Never was a fan.
Very good.
Yeah, but I was doing it before. I was doing it before him. Guaranteed.
The only good thing about him was his theme music in AEW. That was actually kind of cool.
Nah, you want me to go Joey Janela for you right now?
About
to do a heel turn on my boy Liam now.
Jesus Christ!
I didn't even know who.
Doing?
I was about to say I didn't even know who Joey Janela was until AEW.
I'm a bad boy.
Got the Pit Vipers. The Pit
Terrible.
Vipers.
Oh my God.
And
Joey Janela, he was
paint splatter.
Oh God. All he was known for before AEW was doing those like vanilla spring break shows, and he would have like a different washed up wrestler on the show. Like he had PCO on there, he had Sasuke, and he had Marty Jannetty, and I don't know.
Marty Jannetty. Oh shit.
It was like just all these like random washed up wrestlers.
Would you really call someone like? But would you really say Sasuke's washed up at this point?
Yeah, wouldn't you?
Nah, he can still
Why
go.
not?
Jinsei Shizaki can still go, and he's the owner of two promotions.
Yeah, but difference is Shinzaki didn't have to do like a lot of his moves were based on, it didn't have to be like taking flight all the time or doing a million flips. But Sasuke, that was what he was known for. I'm not saying he couldn't do shit in the ring, but it's like he was known for the flips and flying outside the ring and all that. So he can't do any of that anymore. And he's also like weirdly jacked up and doesn't wear the whole outfit he did before. So it's kind of weird, not the same thing.
Ninja outfit.
Yeah, the ninja outfit. Yeah. So, I look at it in those terms, and he doesn't wrestle. He's in his fucking late 50s.
That's because he's sponsored by.
By who?
He's sponsored by Midbreath.
Well, he I ended up seeing a documentary on him a while back. I forget what the name of it was, but it was actually pretty interesting because it was showing how much money he's lost basically wrestling, like just trying to do these different shows and do Michinoku Pro and all the money he lost there and all this stuff. And it's like he can't draw houses for shit, and it's just like it was just sad to watch, you know. But he's important in
He
history.
should have been better with his money.
Hmm.
He should have been better with his money during its peak years.
Yeah. And he could have signed with WWF, I think, when he came in for those 2 shots. But I think it was like I think he said something along the lines of, "I need to be the champion," and they wanted Taka to have the title, and they're like, "Well, we'll just let Taka take it," you know. And he's like, "Okay, I'm out of here." So he left.
I mean, he's already a former WWF Junior Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, it's a dead title though. It doesn't count.
I mean, it was part of the J Crown.
Yeah, dead titles. Fuck it.
The British Commonwealth Junior Heavyweight title wasn't a dead title.
That was like the only one.
So you're saying the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title was a dead title?
Was that part of the J Crown?
Yes.
Okay, fuck. Then all 15 of the other ones were dead titles.
So you're saying the WAR International Junior Heavyweight title?
All
the NWA Middleweight?
Every single one.
NWA Welterweight?
I don't fucking know. I don't know every title that was in it. I assume they're all dead titles.
I know
So,
all
I
of them.
figured it was like the Triple Crown. They were all dead titles.
I know all of them.
Oh my god. Of course you do.
I do.
Yeah.
Just like I knew all 10 that Ultimo held at the same time.
You
Go ahead,
are
say
a supermark.
nerd. Go ahead and say nerd. No, I prefer
supermark.
nerd. I prefer nerd.
What?
Yeah, I'm a pro wrestling nerd.
Yeah. Well.
Or as the Japanese would say, otaku.
Well, I
they'd be
am a pro wrestling artiste. Just so you know.
I guess. They would just look at me with
and as an artiste,
they would just look at me with a weird look and be like, "Uh-oh."
As an artiste, Mike Thunder, I put it all out there in the ring.
Okay.
I don't let someone delegate what I do like yourself. I don't find that having someone tell me what to do in the vast universe that is professional wrestling is a good thing. I do my own thing. I fuck who I want to. I let someone grease me up if they feel the need to. I just do it. I let them grease up and slide in. And after the lovemaking subsides, I go out to the ring and I do what I do best. That is prissy prancing around, dancing, doing hand gestures, bang bang, and making everybody love me. That's my thing. I can't profess to knowing all 23 titles in the J Crown. Oh, the J Crown. Oh, how delightful and astounding it is to have that many titles that I have to lug around. I'll just have my cabana boy do it for me when I'm at the beach and I'm laying in the sun and he's greasing me up with the Tropicana lotion, getting it in all my areas, even my butt crack. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a little much, a little too much info. But the thing is, I do what I want, and I don't need anybody, especially Mike Thunder, to tell me what to do or how to make myself thunder. He knows a bit about thundering, but the thunder comes from down under in my pants, if you know what I mean. It erupts all over. And so does the fans when they hear me prancing around the ring and they do their little Terminator clap. Speaking of the clap, I have had that once before, but let's not get into that. I was taking a detour. Anyways, I'm just gonna leave you with this, that I am the greatest wrestling artiste the world has ever known. And you can celebrate with me tonight as you watch AEW Dynamite and watch the Golden Elite take a golden shower all over the big black cock. I mean, BBC. I mean, BCC. Yes, that's right. Oh, I screwed up there. I am so sorry. Freudian slip. Oh! So, anyways, Mr. Kip and Mr. Mike Thunder, and I give kudos for Darren hanging in there as well. I have to say goodbye. Parting is such sweet sorrow, but I must leave you. I must get my beauty rest and have Coda oil up my nipples so they're erect and ready to be played with at any time that I see fit. So, I bid you adieu, and I say goodbye. Oh, and good night. Bang. Oh.
He always gets it in right before he's gonna leave. That's how I know he's about to leave. When he's about to leave, he goes into Kenny mode. He cuts the whole promo. The part with the oil, the part with the oil. When he starts talking about the oil, I lost it.
There was no turning back after that.
Oh man.
Oh, Crisco.
Oh my gosh, that was too good.
That was amazing. Oh man. Oh.
Wow.
Whew. Man. Damn. that got my stomach bumping now. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's too much.
Oh my gosh. That was, man, Volume 2 next Wednesday is going to be a hard act to follow.
Who are you telling?
But that's okay. I'm Mike Thunder. And you're Bass Kid. And we're geniuses.
This is true.
That's right. And also to the people watching out there in Japan. Hi, Hanto desu ka? Doshite? 世界の戦士ですから。グラフィックスの天才の Never Marriage 無差別級王者ベースキープ。俺が MWO 世界 HBQ& Unified Television 選手権のマイクさんだ。Sorry, I had to mark out for a moment in my Japanese mode.
That's completely
for all the people
normal.
that watching in Japan. And for those who got weirded out like Liam Savage, it's okay. Because it could have been worse. I could have given you a shining wizard out of nowhere. But first I'd have to like drop kick you first till you drop down to one knee and then say no and you because you're a stubborn fucker. I had to do like a second drop kick and now I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna be like, motherfucker, and then give you a shiny wizard and watch you fall over. Well, you'd be like, oh. that was amazing, Liam. That Kenny Omega was hilarious.
Yeah, it's really good.
Kip, you good over there, man?
What?
No, just saying you got that like lost look. I mean, I can't really tell because of the shades, but
I'm not lost.
You just got that concentrated look like the bases are loaded.
Yeah.
Waiting for
I wish.
Next
I wish.
and as you're doing, you're like, and then it's another home run.
Another banger.
Another banger at the MWO Arena. That's right. Get famous enough to where I buy out one of the arenas. Look, pick the location. We buying it.
That's a fact.
That's right. We said, we both muted because we didn't want to be like too loud.
Yeah, I was marking out.
Same here.
I was marking
Plus, it's
out.
perfect on the plate. Plus, it's perfect on the playback when we drop it on all major podcasting. Yeah, that's right. We're everywhere. Yeah, you know,
I have a PS2. That's
you.
cool.
You know, bang bang. Oh man, but you know what? I guess we're gonna call it a night. 3.5 hours. That's amazing. That's like a Thirsty Thunder stat right there.
Yeah.
But this is a different vibe on Wednesday nights, you know? This is something different. Something a little bit more. I want that same edge that I get on Thirsty Thunder, but on Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
That's one way to say it. And we got people viewing on 3 different platforms: Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. And y'all stayed the whole time. That's insane. That's insane. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all on behalf, you know. Yeah. I'm about to see what Liam talking about now. I see him in the comments. What did he say now? He said Twitter. Yeah. Now, like, speaking of Twitter, what you think about Threads now?
I don't use it.
I use it. I just use it just to promote. I just use it for just promoting the show.
I don't
It's
trust
like, look,
it.
man, I don't trust it either, but I'm using it. I need them views, man. I need them views. I need them views. You know, I need all that. I'm hungry. Like, I haven't even ate yet since lunch. That's my fault. Because when I got home, I wanted to shave my head, right? And I wanted to shave my face. And in the process of shaving, I nicked the back of my head and it was gushing out like, yeah, it wasn't pretty. I had to like spray my bathroom down.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
It was pretty bad, dude. A lot of blood. I don't know if I hit the Muda scale, but it hit the Thunder scale for sure.
Wow.
Oh yeah, man. Headstrong or whatever his name is. He said, what did he say? What was Darren's name on the show? Oh, Hang Ten. His name ain't Darren. Right? Yeah, you look like a Darren. When I think of Darren Drosdall. May he rest in peace.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Be like, puke. He's gotta puke. He's gotta puke.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, Vince made that stand his luck. He's stupid. Anywho, let's go ahead and call it a night, man. And
It was
unfortunately,
excellent. Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, it was excellent. Oh, thank you for coming, dude. It's history, man. We had to make sure, you know. So
I show up. I always show up when I gotta show up. I show up. I got you, Mike.
Oh yeah, he makes sure of it. That's what makes it Kippin 100. You know what I'm saying?
Love Liam too.
No pun intended.
Love
Oh yeah,
Liam.
Thanks for coming on. Hang 10. Thanks for coming on.
Oh yeah, Hang 10. He dipped out early, but good dude. Very nice.
Oh yeah, it's next week's gonna be a tough act to follow, but I think it can be doable. And I know why.
Yeah. Oh.
Because Mike Thunder, more than just an audio visionary. No.
Wow.
I'm a mental innovator.
Innovates.
Self-fornicator.
Fornicator.
I am Mike fucking Thunder.